welcome everybody. How is everybody doing? First thing we're gonna do, obviously, welcome in chat. Welcome all the first timers. Well, thank you for all the follows, chat. I'm kind of gonna ignore you tonight and talk to these guys, but I love you guys just as much. We're gonna do an audio check. Guys, can you speak up?
Hello, hello.
How's it going?
You guys can hear him, everybody? You guys can hear him? Oh my god, I forgot. Now that I have you in here, Court, I'm gonna have like strong arms everywhere in chat.
You might have some strong arms too.
Disgusting.
You might have some strong arms.
Dang. Well, so chat, just so you guys know, if any fight happens at any moment on the seas, we will cut to it and we will watch it live. All right. So if there's a fight out there, let us know and we'll take a gander at it. All right. First, I want to welcome Court Fuchsius and Betty. I'm just gonna say Betty because I don't want to screw up the first part of your name. And I also want to say congratulations, Betty, on being the first female on the show.
Yay!
All right, the very first female we ever had on the show. So, basically, chat, if you're new to this, whoa, there's nothing wrong with strong arm. Debatable. That'll be talked later. But basically, if you're new to the show, we do this every Sunday night at about 9 p.m. EST, where we bring fellow DSR peers in. Doesn't have to be streamers. Sometimes we have streamers. Sometimes we have people in there. We've had High Command. We've had Trippy and the Boys. I think it's so funny when we say it that way because it sounds like a Backstreet Boy gang. You know what I mean? Trippy and the Boys.
Usually it's Trippy and the girls. So
right. I would also like to point out, chat, that this is the first night that a person, a guest, has tried to one-up me in attire. Court is wearing a tie tonight, and supposedly, for all the ladies out there, he grabbed both of his sleeves and ripped them off in one clean pull-off.
Just hulked it. Hulked it.
Just hulked it. He was like,
my community knows I don't believe in sleeves.
And I was hoping he would have left it, and we should have left it for stream. And you should have like slightly cut them, and then just been like, "Yo, Knightley, strong arm, baby."
Yep.
So the first thing, show off. Stop showing off. Hey, it is what it is. All right. So the first thing we're gonna do is the same question I ask every single guest we have every single Sunday. Is you guys can tell me, whoever wants to answer the question first, is how did you get into roleplay? Doesn't have to be Atlas, doesn't have to be DSRP, can be any point in time where you started roleplay and then boom, you knew that was what you like to do.
I will defer to the lovely Betty first. Ladies first.
You're gonna make me out myself, huh?
Got you.
So, I actually started roleplay back when the internet came on discs, and you had that annoying dial tone, and you could be kicked offline. Got started way back in the AOL days when, in like the chat rooms, it was very much text-based RP.
Like Hobo Hotel.
Like seriously, start of AOL level chat rooms. It was really bad. But about a year and a half ago, I was out of work and feeling some kind of way. I was super hyper focused on what was going on with Russia and the Ukraine, and was kind of in a bad spiral, and started watching these videos on Twitch of these people playing this crazy ass pirate game, and decided, you know what, I could do that too, and the rest is history.
So technically it was started a long time ago, but the first time like you dived deep into it was kind of like an Atlas thing.
Atlas was my first VoIP-based RP. I had never done VoIP-based until Atlas. Everything had always been text-based.
Nice. Court?
All right. Mine? Honestly, I started off like most kids, FPSs, stuff like that. And then dove into this wonderful world known as Twitch, in which networking with people in Twitch, and happened over to Venelis's stream actually, and started watching Venelis, Fist, and Pony years back, right when Atlas first started. Then dipped my toes into like 2.0, kind of got a feel for RP a little bit to kind of see how it went. Then got out, went to GTA. Speaking of, Fist is fighting, by the way. Got into GTA for a little while, and then came back to Atlas, and I've been with a full story since 4.0. We've done the last 3 seasons, so
It looks like he's fighting. This is Justin.
Yep.
He's fighting Benji, my dude. So who do we want to watch,
Oh,
Fist or
fun.
Benji? The Pirates or the Red Sail Navy side? What's
Why
up,
not a
Fat
side by side?
oh,
Well, now you're asking me to be really good at this kind of stuff.
listen,
Well,
Nightly, get your act together, okay?
Guys,
Yeah,
I am
man.
not this high maintenance yet.
you're supposed to be a professional.
I am the
You
last. I have teams for this, and they're all on vacation.
How dare you let your people take a vacation? Like, what is wrong with you?
Listen, I'm not like Ben, where I believe that
Holiday
my crew
weekend.
should take time off. Okay.
Well,
Mm.
All right, we'll switch over to the clips here. Hopefully, you guys can hear it.
In the meantime, if you have questions
Ready to replace some starboard.
us to ask Miss Blitzkrieg or Corfucius here, you can go into our Discord or you can ask them in the chat.
As a fellow pirate, Chad, if you guys want to go over there and shoot some cannons in there, if you have the cannons, go ahead. But we are watching. We are watching live. Benji fighting Fist with a red sailed.
They're coming in.
I didn't realize Benji had gone black sail this season.
Yeah, him and Brando, I believe, are black sails.
Look at
Hell
the
yeah.
size of that.
Keep firing, keep firing. Take down those sticks.
Unrealistic.
Could be heavy damage.
Get out of
what
here.
ship? You talking about Fist? Build
He's-
unrealistic?
He's talking about the hat.
Keep firing.
They're rallying.
I mean, they're
Fist
doing.
build
they're doing-
unrealistic.
We can be positive here, chat. To say,
Keep firing.
I don't think they can hear you guys. By the way, try to talk.
Hello,
Okay,
chat.
they
Can you hear me?
They can. We can give them
Starboard side.
some plus. Like they're actually staying in here doing broadsides right
Fire,
now.
fire, fire.
Mhm. I have Fist pulled up as well, so I'm watching from Fist
Nice goal.
perspective.
I had to help out the fellow
Fire on the
pirates.
schooner,
You
fire
know,
on the schooner.
Hey,
Yep.
Turbo is strong arm. Yes, Turbo is strong arm. Chat.
Yup.
We fought him the other night, I believe.
I know my buddy Rusty fought him yesterday. Had a lot of fun playing with him.
Port side.
yeah,
I have to say, I don't know who the red sail is in there. That's the first schooner I've seen all season.
On my way to
Navy
help.
ship is
no
Like-
question.
like in-
but
like in-
great to RP with
like
you
in-
yesterday, Court. Where I had a great time with you too. That was hilarious. I had just
Wow.
woke up and I was feeling some type of way. I was in a very mischievous mood, and you were the recipient of it.
Can I just say you greeting Rusty's group as Gustav yesterday absolutely made my entire night.
Who's Rusty with?
Push us through.
Hold on, let me check my DMs. Hold on.
Black Rose, I
Oh,
think.
no, actually not.
No, he's with another one. He's
Look at this maneuver right here by Benji, causing the Navy to shimmer.
Fist is gonna shimmer, you know.
Ooh.
He's not cutting that.
Focus the red sailed ship.
Quickly now, quick. Everyone bucket, everyone repair.
The reverse pit maneuver.
That's right. Why force them to be right next to each
Schooner
other?
is
We can
fine
force
for
them
now. We need to get those
go
repels done before we can engage again.
Hello there.
What's up, Saphira? How you doing, girl? We're sitting here watching Benji fight right now.
Check. my
Rusty is
cannon
with the
up front,
Blackwater
please.
Saints.
Oh man, I haven't ran into them yet.
Good people, good group of folks.
I feel like my crew is too degen.
Wow.
Well,
Well, we don't. We like
Okay.
we're so late, and then like
what time do you
I
guys normally go out?
like 9 p.m. EST we start.
It's not a used cannon
Yeah.
now, anyways.
Yes.
So I feel like we were up in that neck of the woods. So, like Friday, we were up that way at that time.
Good,
I
good,
think
good.
Friday we
Understood.
were in our grid for 2 ship fights, and then we went one
Just
grid
gonna
north.
ignore the schooner.
Got
Fuck 'em.
stopped by the Navy.
Chat, make sure you get a chance to go over there and give Benji some love.
Yes,
Right.
all the love for Benji.
Hey, go give him some follows. He
Thanks,
hasn't
coming in.
streamed very often.
Open fire.
Her Rusty is good peeps, legit.
They just launched another red flare.
Yo, Maria with the 8-month Prime sub. Thank you very much, Maria. I appreciate you, girl.
Hey, thanks for the
Oh,
love.
Do
Nightly,
you,
I
do you play
forgot-
Canon? If not, you should. I play. Yo, chat. What do we say to people who say I play Conan? You get ready for
Sure.
this, Berserker. This is what happened the last time I played Conan.
Thank you for the turn. Thank you.
Nightly, I forgot to ask you. Did you know it was September?
I did know it was September, guys, and
Okay.
in the title of the stream, by the way, I'm doing hand motions like you can see me. You can see Court Fuchs's and Blitzkrieg Betty's links to their stream. If you go over there, hit a follow, even if you hit a sub, because it's what's it, 20%, 25, 30% off on September.
25, I think, for a 1 month, and you can get up to 30 if you were to subscribe to Nightly right now for 6 months. 30%
Hell yeah.
off.
Damn,
Do
that's
it.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, no, like, Berserker, the last time I played Conan, I got a message from a nice lady that said, "Can we say we had sex last night?" And I have never went back.
This is true. We've never gone back.
There has been opportunities, but I have not gone back to that.
That poor schooner. That poor schooner's getting thrashed.
Dip dies and far. Dip again.
Man, once they nerfed, like, they nerfed them last, like, what, 5.0 they nerfed them?
Yep.
They're tough. They're tough. I don't, what is going on with Benji's group here? Are they onto planks? Because they're still missing one. And they have
They're missing 3 off the back port.
Oh, they're getting bombed at the back from Fist's ship is very fast because it's a normal brig, right?
Yes.
Well, and he always fucking salts all weight.
But now, mind you, Berserker, I did play what's it called? I did play Conan with like just the homies, and it was a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun if you get in with the right group and the right server, for sure.
I'd like to say that AD can contest. We had a pretty dope castle that I built that I totally didn't rip off of someone's how-to on YouTube.
I can rally cat. Cool frozen lake up north.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
took us forever to get there because you would die like these black spirits or whatever in this forest area.
Keep going.
This is huge.
That's a brutal exchange right
This
there.
is brutal.
I kind of
This is what I live for on this show, on this game, man.
For you, maybe.
Like I said, chat, make sure you go over there and give Benji my dude a follow, alright? I don't think he's gonna beat the Navy.
This is Fist's MO though. He'll just go at you.
Yeah, I was watching the war games between him and the Admiral, and he was trying to, at one point, put the Admiral's ship up into the up into the shore, which was fantastic. But he sat there and took a broadside, like broadside up the bottom. They went for like a minute, just side by side locked. It was the most beautiful thing ever.
I'm just saying, Benji's ship right now is looking pretty hurt.
That's rough.
It's 50% health right now, and both sides are knocked off right now.
No planks.
The good news about Benji's crew is he's got a big crew on there, right?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, their company's hilarious. I know where they live, and they're great people to deal with. Good role players.
Looks like he's got 12 aboard.
Yeah, he's got good numbers for a ship. Both ships are 50% health right now.
Do not
I don't know, I have an ad.
back ones yet.
Oh, ads are the worst.
Seventh bosun to start fucking putting shit together.
How are we in cannonballs?
They're doing pretty good though. I don't know who Benji's bosun is, but they're calm, cool, and collected right now. Which is probably one of the hardest things to find on the server is like a bosun. I'm pretty spoiled. I got like 2 or 3 really good bosuns.
You don't want me to
I'm just happy that you're on the ship at the end of the exchange.
I almost boarded our last engagement, but luckily we pulled away.
That's how it was for Strong Arm in 5.5. We always lost Eugene. I have Eugene.
Aww. Poor Eugene.
I don't think Benji's crew's gonna be able to get away from Fist's ship though.
He's too fast.
A regular brig right now.
Stop telling people. Anyone want to adopt a lone bosun? I mean, if you advertise at the Freeport that you're a bosun, I guarantee a group will find you.
You are already on our island, and we will already use you.
All right, well, you're with
come
Court.
play with us, Pura.
You're with Court. Never mind. I could find you. I know a crew that fights a lot, Pura.
No, she lives on. They live on our island. I didn't know that until Court just told me that they live on our island, which is amazing.
Who's Ridzy with? Is he with you guys too?
Who?
Ridzy? Is that how you say his name?
That's Ridzy is a she, and I don't know.
Oh, she. Sorry, my bad.
Damn, Nightly assuming stuff.
She
Yeah,
was with
my bad for
with
that.
Kinsley and I in.
You're with Rusty.
Oh, I didn't know you were with Rusty's group. Awesome. But yeah, she was in the Navy with us in 5.5 with Kinsley's group.
What's up, Wolf?
My,
How you doing?
Hey,
So my character this
Rusty.
season has developed a split personality.
Fire, fire,
Um,
fire.
Benji just took damage. Is the Navy gonna board here?
You will know. You will know.
I
It
love
looked like you were
watching
setting
shit
up for
fights.
it.
Fire.
He shot us
Guys,
in
look
the
at
water
that.
bus.
He did not in the zone.
This is his moment right now. If Benji wants out, this is where he's got to leave. He's got a lot now, mind you. He has a crap ton of spike shot, and if they don't shoot it, they're gonna kill
On
somebody.
the rear.
Right, go. Replace.
All right, so they're replacing everything. It looks like the ship is now fully healed up. They got mad bosuns on this ship. That was a whole crew hammer in the back because there's nobody on top deck anymore.
How many planks are they running?
I don't know. It looks like they lost their entire cannons port side though. This is your moment, Benji. Got to get out if you're gonna get out.
Fist is almost tapped up.
2 planks, 1 gun port. Will, do you still have 1 in your pocket?
I do, yeah.
Oh, no,
the ones
Fist
that are
is still
our
missing-
cannons on port side top deck.
He's
Go
still
below
sinking.
Deck. You'll have 2 cannons down there.
Big walls are very cuddly. I'm letting you know, Pura, if you're a bosun, any company, a ton of companies out there will find it. Will accept you with open
2,000
arms.
wood, 3,000 thatch, we're perfectly
But
fine.
I get what she's saying. Trust me, I have
Fire port
super
side.
high like social anxiety. The only time
Fire,
I think
fire,
I've
fire,
been really
fire, fire, fire.
like sociable with people is when I played like tow truck driver on
Keep
Red
firing,
or
keep
Base.
firing.
Yeah.
Someone defuse.
So I used to tell people to like mark cars so I could make
We're gonna sink that ship.
Yeah, you did great the other day, Flora, when you were talking to Topper. And
That
was awesome.
Can we just, dude, look at all the spike shot on top of the ship right now. That is crazy.
Be ready, starboard.
Well, it kills you, right? Like if you're on it and you can't defuse it, it'll kill you. The helm is surrounded by it right now. I think Benji's.
It's like a mini game.
I think
That is
Benji's
right
about
on
to
the helm.
die. Benji's about to die here.
Uh-oh, he's off the helm.
Yeah, he can't get off the helm because the ship will sink quicker. Oh, that was
Yeah,
close.
we
He
need to
left.
start one of those,
Olsen, check helm.
see who's gonna win this fight.
Oh no,
Actually, no, I got it. I got helm.
Benji, run!
You gotta start one of those polls. Who are they fighting?
Yeah,
Benji
Helm's
versus the
fine.
Navy right now.
We're fine,
So
helm's
Benji's
fine.
pirate group, which is Smoke and Mirrors, versus the Navy right now.
What a badass name, dude. Smoke and mirrors.
See,
Rear
that's a
flank
captain right
damaged.
there, fucking sitting there repairing his own helm.
Starboard side.
Whoa, what is that? Are you calling me out right now?
Open
Maybe
fire.
a little.
Dude, Knightley asked us for food the other day. He's like, come over here and give me some food.
Yeah, hey, man, just
Oh, I've done
I'm just
that.
playing the character,
Oh,
all right?
Port side, port side, port side.
Oh, he's got the.
Boasting up here.
Fire,
Look
fire,
how much,
fire,
look
fire.
how much spike shot there is. She's calling out all the captains. I know, right?
Opening gun port.
Look,
apologies.
let's be honest. How many captains have we seen stand there as their shit is falling apart
do you
around
want-
them
do you want-
and won't hop off the
You
helm?
want to know why they don't jump off the helm? I'm going to give you the
Fire.
biggest the main reason why captains should
Alliance
never jump
rally.
off the helm. So
What?
if they're spec'd correctly, they have debuffs on how quick your sink ships. The moment they
Sink
jump
ship?
off, the moment they jump off the helm, the ship loses all the debuffs and you sink twice as fast.
Keep firing, keep
Okay, that makes
firing.
sense. Well, fine then. I take it back. But still, it was pretty
Look,
nice to see,
look,
anyways.
look at this hat
Keep firing.
destruction. Benji's crew is doing work on this ship right now.
He's only got a couple walls and his helm's gone.
Can we also just point out? I'm just gonna point out that I know where Benji lives, and the
There's
heat
Chadwick. He's getting
the
eaten
heat
by a
that this
shark.
might bring to
Fuck 'em.
Benji's grid is a little crazy.
Hey, Fat Life, how you doing, boo boo?
No cannonballs
cannonballs
left.
left.
Well, interesting. Keep firing.
Still has some.
Oh look, did we just hear? Did Fist just say he's out of cannonballs? I think we heard him say he's
No
out
way.
of cannonballs.
He's running. He's running.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he said
Yep,
he's
Fist
out
is
of
leaving.
cannon.
Hold fire. You're out of
He
range.
is
this-
running.
Is this the moment, chat, that a black sail finally sinks a Navy vessel?
Uh-oh.
If he can get the speed to get caught back up to him.
I also want to point out the biggest thing that's crazy right now is his ship is only level 39.
Oh.
Which is crazy.
I want to point out that he still has tooltips on though.
Yeah, Benji.
Keep me in the wind. Someone keep me in the wind.
Benji, if you need,
Stay on
reach
that
out to one of us. We
podium.
will help you take off the tooltips in the game.
I got you.
Yeah, his ship is his ship is a normal brig, chat. So it will, like Benji.
So he's tapping up and telling him to bilge pump now.
Get on the bilge pump.
Yes, it's you.
I know this isn't the normal show, but the normal show where we talk to them,
Yep,
but
it is what it
it's a fight. We'll just take the show will go longer. Court told me it had to last at least an
out of
hour
alloy,
for it to
which
count
means
towards
also-
his everyday stream every year for the whole year. So
Stop outside.
No.
Yep.
which mad respect for, because I tried that. And how long did I last? 6 days.
Dude, I last less than that, dude. I think you did like the you.
It was 9.
It was
All right,
9.
it was
days.
9.
They told me there was 9
Okay.
days.
Can't hear him now.
This is episode 245.
Nice.
You're crazy, dog.
What, like
I'm
100
proud of you.
more
Roads
days,
go
right?
out.
Yeah, it's technically it's 246 because I did stream New Year's Eve as well, but I'm not counting it.
Quartz is
Gonna
nuts,
try and
yeah.
harass us.
I think we're gonna have to make some merch for Court where it's just
Golden
tearaway
bolts.
arms, so that whenever he gets his sub, he can tear away his arms.
Hell yeah.
Like the old school rip away pants.
yeah.
Yes.
But just for the
Yeah.
shirt, dude.
Hold off for a bit because we're running low.
Court mania is coming.
They took out the
Mhm.
food, you bastards.
Brother.
Oh yeah.
I knew my community would appreciate it though, because Drigsy's the huge proponent of it. Drigsy that's in chat, he's the one that's like, do you not own a shirt with fucking sleeves?
I alt tabbed
At all?
to
Ever?
restart Provo
And
it
I've
fucked
known
me.
Drigsy IRL for 20 years now. He still says it.
If it hasn't already been relayed, they are out of cannonballs.
Yes. They're out of cannonballs, they're out of flanks, they're out of a bunch of shit. Good work.
The schooner's just staying.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm throwing away these small fucking
Mhm.
flanks that are on here for so
All right, I
long.
think it's just going to be a chasing game,
Hell yeah.
chat. So I believe we can go back to your regular scheduled programming. Gotta shut the intro off, and we're back,
Where are we
chat.
going?
We are back.
Chadwick finding his way back on board.
It's a good one though.
Yeah, I give Benji
Yeah.
props, man. Like that was a really good tussle right there. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
It was worth.
That was a good fight.
So back to you guys. The main reason we're here. So I actually wanted to ask you, Court, what made you think of doing the whole like everyday stream thing? I know a lot of streamers try to do it and like fail at it, but I'm kind of curious on
Part of it was a challenge to myself. Because I've been streaming for about 5 years,
Mhm.
and my consistency hasn't been there. So I was like, you know what? I need to do something to hold myself accountable and make me consistent. What am I going to do that? And I was like, screw it. I'll stream every day for a year. And I kind of said it as a whim. And then everybody's like, oh, okay, we'll do it then. You're not going to do it. You can't do it. Dindrum, one of my admins, was like, you're never going to do that. She knows damn well what that did to me. And I'm like, you mother, I'm going to do it now. And so it worked. And that's how it all started.
So I think consistency is a big thing on any streamer's mind, right? Like
Mhm.
like Betty used to stream, which we'll jump in here in a minute. But like
Mhm.
I have also been streaming for 5 years, and on and off like crazy amounts. Like I don't know if you were before you started doing this, but I would start and go really good for like a month or two, and
Yep.
then I'd be like, "Fuck, man! Like, what am I gonna play?" And then that one night you take off because you're like, "I don't know." Then it turns into a month, then 2 months, and they're like, "I kind of
Like-
enjoy like." I love streaming, I really do, but at the same point, I love sitting in the Discord with the boys, chilling, shit talking each other, watching TV.
It's relaxing.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's
Yep.
tough to do it, right? And you know, especially when you have family and stuff, right? Like everyone, like
Benji.
my daughter's in the other room right now watching her iPad before bedtime because school starts. Thank God, school starts again. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it's a big challenge that a lot of people have, and like a lot of streamers, even your friends, right, always ask like, hey man, what can we do to get better? And everybody knows the answers, but once you like, you still have to do it, right? Like consistency is huge. And then people are like, well, you need to post on TikTok. And I'm like, well, what the fuck am I going to post on TikTok? I don't want to be a TikToker. I
Right?
want to stream.
Yep.
And then they're like, oh, okay, well then you should put all your VODs to YouTube. And I'm like, the VODs are like 6 hours long. Who's gonna watch that? And they're like, well, you can edit it down. I'm like, I don't got fucking time. I work 10 hours, come home, and I stream for 4, right?
Yep.
You know? And then now back.
That is the one thing
But
I did though for this year that I think made it attainable is I said, okay, I'm going to do it for a year, 1 hour minimum.
Yep.
So I put a minimum time on it. I will do it for an hour. And there has been quite a few streams here that I've done 1 hour of stream.
Yep.
Maybe it's just a 1 hour of just chatting, you know, whoever pops in and chats for an hour.
Yep.
Great. But it gives me that time to, you know, come in, do my thing, and then go be dad, you know?
Yeah. I think people, like, once you start that, like when people know you're live at 9 p.m. EST or whatever every night, that's when people come in and they're like, hey man, like, what am I gonna do tonight? You know, like, Netflix ain't got no new shows. Well, fucking Nightly's on, or Court's on, or Betty, who hasn't streamed in a year's on. You know.
Wow.
So about that, Betty, you know, I told you this. So I didn't have a job when I was watching you last season, right? And I would wake up in the mornings, and my morning would be breakfast and Betty.
Hey, how you doing?
And I would sit there and I would watch Betty on the Navy ship while I was just chilling, eating breakfast. I mean, I've talked every time, but I usually stopped and said hello. And then I would be like, Betty would always be like, Nightly, man, like, why don't you come, like, fight me? And I'm like, my crew went to bed 4 hours ago. Man, there's no way they're awake right now. But yeah, so any reason you stopped? I know life gets in the way of everything, but I'm sure a lot of people missed you streaming.
It's a little bit of a lot of things, really. Part of it was just burnout. I was going really hard at it with the Navy, and then DSRP season ended, and then it was like, okay, well, what do I do now?
Yep.
Because the stuff I was doing, I didn't feel like was at all like worth streaming. Does that make sense? Like, and so I got out of the habit of streaming. Or when I would want to, I'd also, like you said, want to be in a Discord call with my friends just bullshitting, or I typically play in my living room, and so my mother is right there with me, and she typically likes to watch TV really loudly, and part of my consideration is that I didn't want to obviously have that annoying background noise during my streams. And I know there's programs out there, and I'm just too lazy to fuck with them, honestly, let's be honest. But so I just got out of the habit. And then about 2 months ago, I got a job. I finally got a job. And I am physically present in my office from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. I only work from 7 to 5, but my husband works with me, and he works from 6 to 4. So we both stay.
Anyways.
Exactly. In order to save on gas and whatever, you know, we're there for 11 hours a day, and then I come home and I spend some time with mom eating dinner and watching shows, and then I go to get on, and either I'm exhausted and I don't feel like I can put out good content, or what I'm doing again just doesn't seem all that interesting. Like, I'm sitting there making ammo, or I'm sitting there making weapons, and I'm like, or I'm playing in Conan when I get on this Conan, and it's like, there's things, it's like, do people really want to watch this? And I think it's more self-doubt and just the lack of motivation to do so.
Like the biggest so I read a lot of self-improvement books, because I feel that more than, like, what you just said is like what runs through my mind every time when I feel like not to stream, right? Like, I'm just gonna do Ships of the Dam. Like, what the fuck? Like, why? Who's gonna watch me do that? And what I've learned is, and the community is amazing. That, like, came around, like DSRP and myself. Like, I even, for the first time in my life, my chat, like most people will say, I put a sappy message in Discord saying thank you to people, and I've never done that, because, like, emotions to me are like, you know. But I think, like, the biggest thing I can tell you, Betty, is people aren't there for what you're doing, they're there for you, right? And, like, so, like, when you're streaming, right, like, people want to be there because they enjoy you, not necessarily what you're showing. They don't care what you play, but they want to know how you're doing. They want to hang out with you. Like, part of their day is, like, just as much as coming home to sit and eat dinner with your mom is for them to come in and say, hi, Betty, how are you doing today? right?
Yeah, fair
And,
enough. And I have a great community. Like I'm very blessed that the people that are part of my community are there. You know, I know like I've definitely lost subs and I don't blame anybody from unsubbing. If I'm not putting out
Mhm,
content,
mhm.
please don't waste your money on me, right? But like I've lost a ton of subs, but my community's still there. I mean, I still get people that pop into my Discord every now and then and
Yeah.
just give me love and check in on me. And it's a wonderful thing. And it's just trying to fucking kick myself in the ass to just get back
I
at
think
it.
the biggest thing, if I were to ever give advice, is how do you expect people to believe in you when you don't believe in you, right?
I mean,
And
that's true.
that's the biggest thing that I could tell you, right? Is like, so like recently, especially with Atlas back, because Atlas has been my bread and butter, and Court, you know, like right, like it's my jam. And then I go to GTA, or I go to like a Red Dead server where I murder a bunch of people, and it's not like my niche, but like role play can become that. And then I've had people tell me like everything I'm telling you is the people telling me this shit, right? And
Yeah.
I enjoyed, like, from my point of view, I enjoyed watching your stream in the mornings, because like I had nothing to do, like I wasn't working for the first time in 15 years. And then I was like who's streaming Atlas? And I'm like, fucking Betty's on every morning. And
I know.
and you
I
know,
do miss that.
you know, and then I think and like Court here, who's doing the opposite of me and you, who are second guessing our entire decision of streaming, has gone almost a fucking year in a row.
Right. I
Right.
know. And he's like a huge motivation too. Like no doubt. Like Court actually getting up even on his bad days, getting up and logging in and putting in the hour. I mean, that's a big motivator and that's a big like, you know, it's one of those things where it even sometimes makes me feel worse for not streaming because it's like if Court can do it, why the fuck can't I?
I think
Court's an idiot, and if he can contemplate and do this, why can't I? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I think the biggest thing too is like, you're like, as a streamer, you're always like me, like my community knows that I'm a kind of like a cocky asshole. Like I'm very big headed. I had an emote that used to make my head get bigger and bigger, but like my thought is the same as you, Betty, and it's no like negativity towards any other streamer. But if this guy can like, you look at some of the streamers right now that are higher up, you're like, this guy's a fucking idiot, man. I could be way better than this guy, you know? And then you're like, boom, right? And then you start streaming.
Yeah.
Right? What were you gonna say, AD?
I forgot.
By the way, chat, if you haven't noticed, Chubbs looks a lot different tonight. Everybody, the co-host below me is ADD with the cigar in his hand, which he's gonna get yelled at by his wife later.
Well, first off, I messaged my wife before I smoked the cigar. Right? She said,
You got permission?
So there's a fan right there, and this window's open, but it's still gonna reek. When she gets rid of
Wait, this is Chubbs? This is not Chubbs. This is ADD, because Chubbs and his wife, which, by the way, chat, Chubbs is usually the manager, so he helps me get all the scenes set up, the intro. I do the intro every week, but he sends me, like, he messages people normally and everything. And then, like, ADD and Tony are in here, who usually help me out with chat a lot. Like, you see Tony in chat all the time. Tony, say hi.
Hold on, I had to unmute. Sorry. Hello. My bad.
That's Tony. Like, I got a lot of people to help me out with to help run this show. You know, Gabs is always in chat doing this stuff. But yeah, ADD's filling in because Chubbs and his wife, Chubbs, who helps me get dressed every stream before every show, are, you know, hanging out with real life people. Chat F's in chat.
We had
that.
words with them beforehand.
Yeah. Court and Betty let them know how disappointed they were.
Absolutely berated.
So Court
It's
looking
true.
like
It's true.
Flint Stone with a tie.
I mean, yabba dabba do.
I could just say, like, Court, if you fucking put that beard separated, like, you know, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
By the way, chat,
There we are.
Hell yeah.
if you don't know, I have a beard too.
That's not-
You
What you guys
have,
don't know is I do too.
Oh, there
You
we
have
go.
63 face pubes. Don't lie to us
Get
nightly. Come on.
outta here, Court. So let's get back to the questions. What season did you start in Atlas? Like, what was your first season?
I dabbled a bit in 2.0. I didn't do anything very in depth at all because I was learning Atlas at the same time. So I didn't want to like be a hindrance on anybody. I was brand new to RP, so I just did my own thing. I figured out the building, how all the mechanics worked, and then logged off. So that was like my first little dive into it. My first time actually like full blown RPing and stuff.
Mhm.
I was actually in the first La Royale
Oh,
Ooh.
towards the end.
with the shovel guy.
So, yep, he's the Cheval. Yep, I was there.
So you never
With
played.
Oni.
You never played Atlas Official then?
I did
Did
at
you?
the very beginning. I was there for the train wreck.
Yeah, like the first, like everyone spawning into the middle of the ocean getting
Oh,
killed by
yeah.
jellyfish.
Yes, yes. You spawn at the bottom of the ocean. I think I said this earlier when we were chit chatting. There was 4 whales, 17 sharks, 83 jellyfish, and you just died.
Yeah,
Yep, I was there for that.
Sounds
It was
legit.
horrible.
I don't know very many Atlas RPers that weren't on day one Atlas.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
because everybody wanted it. It's,
Oh, the
it's
game-
such
well,
a
the-
niche game.
The trailer, they made the trailer look amazing. Because remember, when Atlas first started, you were supposed to be able to breed with another person and
Mhm.
then like pass your bloodline down and increase
play that
and play
character.
that character.
I'm
Yep,
sorry,
yep.
what?
Yeah.
When Atlas first
Oh, yeah.
started, they advertised that you could technically play your generation. So like you would play, you would go find an NPC female, have a son or daughter with them, your choice,
What the
and then they
Mhm.
would die, and then you would play them, and you would do the same. And as you did it, your stats would get better and
increase.
better and better and better until you became basically you had to hoe yourself out to be the strongest. But
You were a hoe
that,
god.
That never happened.
Eventually.
It never happened.
I see.
It was one of
Do
those.
you want the
Yep.
extended length gameplay trailer or the announcement trailer for Atlas?
I don't want either to watch those. Those
Oh,
made me
man.
excited. But
Gosh. Well, and it's like I said, it's such a niche game that other people it's neglected.
yeah,
It's a very neglected game style.
Yep.
And everybody has missed the mark in some way, shape, or form.
mhm.
This is the first one that's kind of blended everything together. As wonky as it is sometimes, and as crappy as it can be, it's the first one that's put all the elements together to create a full game instead of just sailing.
Could you
on Steam.
imagine if Grape Shot treated this? I guess I can't say like Rockstar really didn't have a choice when they like with 5M because they got fucking hacked and then people started modding it, right? But could you imagine if Grape Shot embraced the modding community from the very get go and how big this game would be right now? Like how big,
So much bigger.
how big the role play. Like as much as people
Yeah.
are looking at the dark DSRP numbers, it's still more than No Pixel.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
Darkside has like 700 active members a day.
Mhm.
No Pixel, like
Oh.
one server in No Pixel, because I know No Pixel has like 5 fucking servers now. Right?
Well, yeah, but even with that, think of the inclusivity.
Yeah.
With having you'd be able to pick your own grid sizes, you know, and you'd be able to have so many people inside the server. It's 10
Well,
times more inclusive than GTA.
At one point on Atlas too, they were advertising that eventually they were going to add the ability to mod your own islands, right? Like how Port of Proudshire is now, right? And how the
Mhm.
Pirate Island is. How they made it. They advertised it that you could have did that and made your own custom map,
Mhm.
right? Which would have been crazy. But anyways, we got sidetracked into talking about Grape Shot.
Yep.
Betty,
Shocker.
your first Atlas?
First Atlas was about a month into 5.0.
Oh, okay. So you were new to DSRP Atlas.
New to DSRP Atlas, new to Atlas altogether. I had never played Atlas. Like I said, I spent my mornings watching Grumbles and Cringer
Mhm.
and Vita and all of their crew on Port Innocence. And then in the afternoons, I would switch to Fist and then Ven. And then in the evenings, whoever it was that was streaming in the evenings. And it was like, they kept saying, join the Navy, that will teach you how to play the game. And I'm like, do I want to? And then I him and hawed about it for a while. And I finally said, like, you know what? I'm not doing anything else right now. I'm not working. Like, I have nothing else to fill my
Yeah.
time. Why the hell not? And so I rolled up And Jenny was born, Jenny Flint, and she made it to the Navy Island. She sat there for 3 days before she was acknowledged by anybody in the Navy. And the rest is history. And now she is formerly Master Mommy Flint of His Majesty's Royal Navy, and she's back in the colonies taking care of her mother.
I think the Navy is a great place for new people. Like amazing.
I agree.
Amazing. Like the way the Navy has it set up to help newcomers to Atlas. Like there's nothing more than I feel horrible when my crew comes across a pirate ship called the.
Oh,
and I'm
right.
like, my God, these guys are about to not play this game again.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Well,
I mean?
and the nice thing with the Navy that a lot of people don't understand, if you haven't played Navy or you don't, you think it's not for you, Navy puts you into RP from moment one. The minute you get on that raft and you get to the Navy Island, you are role playing. There is never a lack of bodies. There is always somebody there that you can talk to. Whereas when you're playing in a Civ company or a
Mhm.
Black Sail or a Red Sail company, you don't have the volume of people. Like you have 25 people you can have in a
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
Navy is hundreds of people at any given time can be on that island.
Well, I think like especially with our crew, right? Like once you find that core group, like you guys have now with your new company, right? Like that
Mhm.
bubble RP is always hilarious, right? So like you have a good time. So when you wake up and people are there, it's a good time, right?
Yep.
Where if you're new to the sea and you're like, me and my 3 friends are gonna make a company, you're gonna hate your life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine
Right.
if I had tried to go solo or tried to do my own thing from the start. Like if I had not gone Navy, I probably would not have
Yeah.
gone to where I was.
Like my first season ever, like I played in 2.0 for about 5 minutes. And then I got called back to the war in China on Atlas Official and never came back. Right? Because I ran 3 companies on Official. And then I got pulled, and then like 4.0 came around and I was done playing Official because I was just so mad at life. I was like, I'm playing this game till 5 or 6 in the morning. I love the game, but I don't want to commit to fighting all the time on different time zones. And I literally joined the server with one other person, went to the F2 Freeport, find out there was this person calling themselves the Pirate Queen in F4, and I was like, this is where I'm gonna go. And I went there, and then I've never roleplayed in my life, right? I went there, and the first thing that happened to me is I show up, this girl comes and talks to me, and this guy runs across, who's now in my company, by the way, runs across the screen and lays down and goes, let me smell your feet. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here right now? What is this role play? Right? And then I was with that company for about 2 days. And then a group called The Pack took me in 4.0. And then at the end of near the middle of 4.0, I said, I'm done being a bottom deck cannoneer because I had like 4,000 hours in Atlas at the time. And I was like, I'm making my own company. And me and 5 dudes from that company made the original Blackmire company. And now I'm the only one that's left. So
memories.
I know. Hold on, we have a break here. What's up?
Oh,
what?
We have a visitor.
You have to come say hi first to everybody. All right, you can go get a snack. Love you, bub. Shut the door, please. But so basically that was like my kind of jam. And then AD tried for most of 4.0 to sail a ship to join the crew and never made it. Every time he got on a ship from the Freeport, it would sink by the time he would get to our island.
Yeah, so for some clarification, I never played Atlas. Chubbs actually was like, hey, maybe you should come play with us or whatever. And so I was like, I'll see you guys in RP, right? I was like, you're not going to come pick me up, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't know how to play Atlas at all. So what I would do is I'd be on the Freeport and I'd gather resources to build a raft. And this is when I'm working 12, 13-hour days. I would sail as far as I could to try to get to Blackmire's Island. And then I would have to log off. And when I'd wake up, I'd be in the middle of the ocean and die. I'd wake back up and I was like, well, fuck, I got to build another raft. I'll make it this time. So the very last day of season 4, I finally get to their port. There's like all these defenses, and they're off sailing and getting sunk by the Navy or whatever. I think that's what happened.
That's when we got no
Because they're
deal.
early gone.
Jeez.
That's when we got no deal. Yeah.
Yeah, no deal.
So, all right. Well, let's keep progressing here. Favorite part of any season you've played, RP or anything?
Ooh.
Ooh, that is a hard one.
Something.
I have a couple.
All right,
I do have a couple.
Let's hear them both. All of them.
One would have to be so my current character I actually played in 5.0 as well.
Okay.
It is currently playing as
I'm Big Al. How y'all doing today?
and he ran the Shih Tzu Massage Academy. I actually had a full-blown massage parlor built on a galleon. I sailed it to the Navy, and I had a 20 gold per month deal with the Navy called Only Hands. And I would come there and I would give, any of the sailors massages.
Not your girlfriend says, "Oh my God, you're the massage person."
Yep, I am the massage person. See, this is what I was talking about. A lot of people have interacted with me, they just don't know it. But Flemington stopped by our port one time. I gave Flemington and Mouse both massages. And it was the funniest fucking thing ever.
That's hilarious.
They
Funniest
talked about
thing
it
ever.
forever about how they got shit on.
Yeah. Because that's
Yeah. So I lay down, you lay down, I crawl on your back, and I just kind of crawl around like a puppy dog. I call it getting shitted on. You got shitted on. Shih Tzu massage.
Jeez.
and that's just how it happened. And my goal in RP is always to break people. That's
Yeah.
just what I want to do. I love having fun. I think that's the best part of RP is the amount of fun you can have with people.
Absolutely.
So anytime I can try to break somebody, I do it. Sahara is another one of mine that one of my characters got amnesia, and she convinced him that he was the vice admiral of the Navy. And he
Sahara's
went
here.
back to
Sahara, if you want to chime in on this, I'm here. We're here.
I did it and I would do it again.
So she gave me fancy clothes because I was on a raft somewhere because
Gotta look the part.
Yep, because I had boarded Trippy's vessel and Trippy knocked me out.
Yeah.
And so I just played as though I was at sea for a while.
Yeah.
Ended up at Sahara's Island. She dressed me up all fancy, takes me back to the Navy. Scott in a Box and Miss Lady General are both there at the docks when I show up. And I'm like, I'm the Vice Admiral. You guys need to get me some food. I'm hungry. They were just like, what the fuck is going on?
That's amazing.
And then Dem Killis comes along. It was right. They were getting ready in like 20 minutes to leave for a 48. And I was only a sailor at the time. Dem Killis comes along and Miss Lady General goes, you need to take Sailor McCracken over to see medical. And Dem goes, yep, sure. I'll do that for you. McCracken, get on the ship. We got to go. We're going on a 48.
So I'm guessing that entire 48 you played as if you were the Vice Admiral.
Everybody was trying to get me to get to remember that I was not the Vice Admiral.
You see, you see what I did for you. You see what I did for you.
I want to be crushed between your thighs.
No.
I miss McCracken so much.
That's
God,
actually
he was
where
so
we
funny.
met, Betty, was on that 48.
It is. It was some of my favorite memories.
Somebody punted me off of a mortar tower and had McCracken hit his head so he could get his memories back.
Mm-hmm. And then he chased Flint for quite a while, much to McGrath's anger.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
So.
I could just see you on the ship and like Dems being Dems trying to sink a ship. And you're like, I'm the Vice Admiral. You need to. You know what I mean? That's what I would have been doing.
Everyone, fire your fucking cannons! Come on, what are y'all doing?
Yeah. I'm the Vice Admiral. I can get you sent home.
Oh, it was ridiculous. It was great.
I wish you guys would have came to our 48. Our 48 was a lot of fun, but
I think I joined the Navy after.
No, because this was we've only ever been Red Sails in 5.5.
Was it?
Yeah.
No,
it wouldn't have been then.
because he said if Dems was going, Dems was only Navy in 5.0, and 5.5
Yep.
he was strong arm, which is when.
Oh,
yeah, he was
right.
definitely strong arm.
Yep. I left the island with Dem at the end of 5.0. I was on his ship when he was singing and sailing away.
You would have loved it, Court Fuchsius. I had our entire naval barracks that we built for the Navy decorated with pictures of Ferguson, including, Mouse's drawing of Ferguson's naked butt, like everywhere. All I wanted was for Ven to show up to R48 and to be, to have the Admiral just pissed off beyond belief that the entire place was dedicated to Ferguson.
And not him.
And not him. Yeah.
Ven approached me and made me do an impression as McCracken, do an impression of Scott in the Box.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Oh my God.
I don't even remember what it was. No, because all I said is,
I'm really drunk.
and he was like, "That's it," and I was like,
Well, he's Scottish. He's got to be drunk.
and he was like, "Oh, that's fair. I'll take it."
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Betty, favorite Atlas. You had some time to think about it.
I'm with Court. I have a couple really. One of which is towards the end of 5.5, Court showed up on the Navy Island as McCracken and confessed his undying love to Flint. And in real life, he was so fucking sick. Like, he had to force himself to get out of bed to come do this because he wanted to do it before the season ended. And that, to me, just made me laugh so hard because it had always been one of those things between McCracken and Flint where it was always that playful flirting, but it was like never going anywhere kind of thing. And it was just so cute for him to come up to the Navy Island and be like, I'm back, I missed you, I want to be with you forever, and like all this sweet stuff. And then she's like, yeah, bye. Bye.
He had fucking COVID.
You did.
I crawled out of my bed with COVID because I wanted to get that done before the season ended.
I just want to ask, in what world and how did you describe that moment to your wife, Court? That you were so sick that you needed to crawl out of bed to proclaim your love for a fictitious character. And she was like, you do this, honey. You do this.
My wife
loves me, first of all.
Yes. And my wife is the most understanding person in all of existence. Because she married me. She knew what she was getting into. You have to be understanding to deal with me on a regular basis. So she knew what was coming.
I just could imagine, right? Like if she's not sick, right? She comes over, right, and goes, "Are you okay, honey? I gotta get out of bed to tell Betty I love her." You know what I mean? And you get up to the computer and you're like, "I love you. All right, honey, I need to go back to bed. You get me some soup or something like that."
That's pretty much how it went.
But the bad part is, this is the worst part of it, is if I get out of my bed and I'm like, "Babe, I gotta go tell Betty I love her." She's gonna be like, "All right, go ahead. Have fun."
Hey, while you're there, tell Betty I love her too. All right, thanks.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I love Kay, so smoochies. But
good to hear.
Yeah.
There was that. Anytime I was on a ship with Dem and Turbo, 100% was an amazing time. Like, I had been a shut-in on the island a lot because I was with Kinsley, and Kinsley ran in the mornings, and we didn't have a lot of action, and I was his paperwork person, and so I spent a lot of time on island, and I didn't get to go out and have any fun. And McGrath, bless his heart, finally drug Flint on a 48, and it was the best time I ever had, like in almost ever. Like, there's little things here and there that made me laugh between 5.0 and 5.5. One of which being Mouse's wedding, being the bridesmaid in Mouse's wedding was amazing. But honestly, like, the most fun, the most adrenaline I ever had, the most like getting my heart going and just having a good time with a bunch of people had to have been any time I was on Dem and Turbo ships. And my biggest regret is I had an opportunity to go to Strong Arm in 5.5, and my character didn't at the time. There's a whole thing. I'm not going to get into the whole backstory, but it ended up costing her relationship with McGrath, first of all.
Oh, so you
were
going to take your Navy character over?
Yeah, I was probably either she was going to go back to London with McGrath after he almost died during that last battle with Pierre and his group, or we were going to roll whole new characters and go over to Strong Arm, and I didn't do it. And part of me wonders how my 5.5 would have gone if I had, because 5.5 ended up being a very dark season for Flint. Even though, like, I tried to keep it light and airy in the evenings when my stream wasn't going, Like there was a lot of really dark stuff happening for her, and a lot of it involved she had a relationship with two guys, and she liked both of them, and neither of them were really right for her. And so she was doing stupid shit. She was going AWOL. She was making really bad decisions. And like I said, McGrath kicking her to the curb really kind of fucked with Flint that season. And like, I wonder if I had said, you know what, screw it, I'm going to leave the Navy and make the jump then, how my 5.5 would have gone. Because I have a feeling it would have gone a million times better.
I could also tell you it might have went worse because everybody in chat, one's in chat, that Strong Arm was the most corrupt company on the entire
throw them
server.
in there, chat. Throw them in there.
On the entire server. They were so corrupt that we had to fix it.
How dare
corrupt
you
my ass.
How dare
I just say, I had so much fun writing all of that,
I can't believe
admittedly defamatory content about.
I can't believe that nobody knew that we technically controlled the hardtack times when you joined us, Sahara. And like when people started to find out, everyone's like, it makes so much sense why everything in there is a hatred towards Strongar.
I mean, what's the alternative? I got a meta? Come on.
Yeah.
Strong Arm was easily the most misunderstood crew, though.
But you see, so we talked about Dems and Turbo about this when they were on our show, right? Like from our standpoint, you guys were the most corrupt people we've ever seen. Because we had random people come to us be like, oh my god, they're charging us to do this, they're doing this, they're doing this. We're like, man, yeah, okay, whatever. We don't believe you. We'll wait till we meet them. Right? And then we would
just fighting again.
What? And then we came across you guys that one night, and you guys said everything that these guys said. Like, we will charge you if you join us. We take percentages from everything. We get bounties before you do. And we were like, what the fuck?
I love how, by the way, when Dem and Turbo were on here, I got blamed for a lot of that shit. Yeah, I saw that. I watched the VOD. I got blamed for a lot of that.
They did. They threw you under the bus.
They chucked me under the bus so hard. And I would like to say that I was only a percentage of it, not even the greatest percentage of it. I think it was Eugene more than anybody else. I think it was Duke Shoot.
So granted,
I did make a ship called the IRS at the end.
So we are going to switch over to...
That was funny, by the way. The IRS ship was amazing.
We're going to switch over to this because I know who the other pirates are, and they are a Wild RP streamer who has 5 people on his ship, and the ship's level 36. So we're going to switch over here quick. Little break if Cord or Betty guys have to go to the bathroom or get a drink. Now's your time.
By the way, Nightly, I have
clips. All right, you let me know when you're ready.
And Betty's highlights. And I have given it to her. Put them in clip of the week.
All right, sounds good.
Oh no.
Where?
I have an idea. I know one of the ones.
You're already doing a better job than my normal
You gotta let me know which ones are leaking so I know where to baby.
First off, you don't. I find very funny with Core because it doesn't have to do anything to do with Atlas. I just have to be.
Yeah, I will give you guys the link. Make sure you go over there, give this guy a follow. He's a Wild RPer. He brought his group over from Wild RP, Zeus Liar, and he's a really nice guy.
Zeus is good people.
Of all things.
Yeah.
That was the last one, but the other one you got.
Send them to David Jones.
So, AD, when we're ready to do the clip part of the show, I'm gonna need you to post them in chat when we get there.
Oh, in chat. Okay, I put them in clip.
When we get there, when we get to it.
And one of them proves that we're not all min-max Strong Arm because I ran around this ship just yelling at people the entire time.
That was hilarious. That's why that was the first one I
No,
saw.
Zeus is good people nightly. Like I watched him. He was another one of the morning streamers I would watch sometimes, and he would do like late night into early morning. Good guy.
Yeah, this is the first season that he's been captaining, so make sure you put some positive reinforcements in chat.
Seriously, give him
and he's
love.
getting doubled up too.
Yeah. This is so Fist must have went back and got cannonballs or resupplied at this red sail because Fist had no cannonballs. Ben is also on the ship. Nice.
And we got our privateer chaser. Interesting.
Yeah, he's getting double teamed with a low-leveled vessel.
Well, I was in there earlier, and Zeus says he's never been a captain, so he's a little nervous for his fight, and he might lose, but he's going on vacation for 2 weeks, so he's like, tonight's the night.
There you go. Do it fun.
Hell yeah.
They're doing pretty good for a crew. So he also said only one person on the ship knows how to play Atlas. So they're doing pretty good for people not knowing what they're doing.
On the Navy. Take their sails.
Oh, can I mention something while I'm watching this and seeing this?
Absolutely.
Sails. Good hits.
The white-sailed person who is on the outside of this fight.
Yep.
Just stay clear.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's so many times where you'll have a white-sailed vessel that'll pop in and they get way too close.
You know what we do?
When you're maneuvering,
yeah.
You know what we do?
When you're
sink them.
maneuvering, oh yeah. I would not hesitate whatsoever to sink them at all.
I remember Turbo threatening multiple times to take out people that were spectating because they were getting in the way of our operations.
I lobbed a cannonball at a white vessel in 5.5 when we were on a strong arm ship because they got too close.
I got mad respect for these guys for that role play right there. They're actually screaming. There's a lot of companies out there right now that'll be like, oh my god, port side. He's going, they're like, it's in my aft. They can hear it.
Salvatore says that was them being pirated by these guys.
Well, you better give them the best interaction ever, Sal.
Well, then that makes...
Good shot.
Well, hold on. Let me spawn on the bed, and we'll jump over to Zeus's ship, and we'll start captaining for him. All right, here we go. Hold on.
All right, you got some time to repair some planks.
No meta here.
No meta here. To be honest with you, Zeus is doing pretty good. First time captain.
Stay on stations. They
Mad
got
respect,
it. We're not
man.
sinking. We're not even close yet.
I'm actually quite impressed with his bosun, considering not that many people on the ship know how to play.
Stay on their
He said
sails
only
with
one
the rear
person knows how to
sails
play,
when
but it
they
looks
get
like it's the bosun. Bosun's doing a really good job.
Because I mean, they're at
Don't like
75%
these
health
waters.
still.
I'm having headaches.
He was Butterbeard last season, wasn't he?
Yeah.
The sails, Bones, the sails.
Yeah.
Take their fucking sails.
He was a lot of fun.
That's what I mean. We need our front sails repaired. Privateer bastards, ye.
I feel bad for him being a new captain and getting double teamed.
I'm gonna have to shimmer. I'm getting headaches. I'm getting bad headaches. Shimmer.
Yeah.
This is going to be the scary thing here because the wind is different in every single grid. And as a new captain, I don't know if he's going to know
Hold fire. Hold fire.
how to change his sails to wind.
Pop sails right away.
But the Navy popped in front of it.
This is awkward. We're behind them now.
That's weird.
Turn around. Go back to the shimmer.
All right.
That's
He
called
is
ship
holding
hopping.
fire.
That's a rule break, AD.
Oh, okay, well, you know, that shows how much.
Howdy.
I just
Can't
shoot
do
cannons,
that.
goddamn.
All right, here we
It just
go.
makes the boomies.
All right.
So
fire.
Fista's ship is again lighter, and is probably going to output more damage, but it is a brig, so I love the ram. New Captain Ram, love it. You have more balls than half the captains on the server already.
Look at that broadside too. That was beautiful.
Going right in for it.
Oh.
If he would have kept
keep working the
pushing to the
place.
port side, he would have
as
had
much
prime
water.
position
They
for
are
quite a
past
while
us.
after that.
Absolutely.
Quite a bit. They must have been repairing
Absolutely.
there. All right, take out that schooner
Flemington
sails if
bounced
you
off
can.
in a perfect
That little
manner.
bastard's annoying. In fact, I think it's the one that's taken a lot of the planks.
I also know how his ship is spec'd because he showed it on stream earlier.
Good
This
job,
bosun is
bosuns.
doing a great job.
Good job, Bones.
Yeah, I'm excited for us to get into something.
Right? Me
We're gonna
too.
we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about not what you are going to do, but what you may or may not be going to do.
Yeah. Yep.
Go for the Navy.
We've
Because that would be
we've left
meta.
ourselves open.
Turn in
Yes.
port.
Yes, we've definitely left ourselves very open. A couple of our members, myself included, have ties to some less than white sail companies. Not that we're going to join them, but it would not be against a lot of our natures to want to maybe sail the black. So, like Evelyn was raised
Another
on
ram.
What's up, Brandon?
On that spinning out.
Oh my god.
He's got large. He must have larges down
Leave
low.
us alone. We're just trying to pirate a little.
Oh, look at that.
Bored as usual.
Oh, crap.
Navy's always bored. Sorry, we're not on to find you tonight, Brandon.
Hey, aim for their captain. Take him out.
Drigsy, we
You
have
take
tried
out
to
their
come
sails.
south
Good job.
3 nights in a row, and we cannot get down there.
Have we had
Betty
anybody
might
try to
fly
board?
the black. It was actually supposed to be 100% guaranteed black when I
You north again,
left
Brandon?
the Navy.
Are you playing the same character as you were?
Nah, Flint
No?
Flint went back to the colonies. No, this is Evelyn Drake. She was raised by pirate
Damn,
parents. She spent most of her life on the board of a ship. So
I think this is a great time to mention, though, while we are watching this fantastic fighting and whatnot going on, that this is so much more enthralling than Starfield, and people should be on Atlas more than Starfield right now.
Yeah,
so more of this can
for
happen.
everybody who's sitting in chat and playing Starfield and not playing Atlas right now, we aren't mad. We're just disappointed in you. That's all.
you were bad, and you should feel bad.
Because I know Captain Kirk is playing Starfield right now. He's like, we're not sailing tonight. Sweet, a night of.
Shiver me guards!
I'm even more of a discussion.
All right,
He's
port
just going to
side
town.
and cannons.
He's doing really well.
That split right there, like
Yeah.
that was beautiful.
I think he's a better captain than he knows.
Yeah. Unload
There's
that.
a couple of things that I would have done differently, but
Have a good angle on.
it's not anything major.
Aim for the front of their nose. Aim for her nose.
Brand new. I mean, he's spamming that.
Well, and yeah, I'm fairly green to it too, so that's why I'm excited.
I am also new to it. I'm very new to it.
Finally. Your fucking head's growing. They can't see it right now, but I can.
I can tell you right now that for anybody who thinks I'm a great captain, I have lost more ships than I have sunk in my entire Atlas career. Okay, there's no way it's ever gonna get better.
I heard that Nightly's not even in the top 5.
Get the fuck out.
Wow.
Yeah, can you believe that? We could talk about that. That some unknown person
Losing the angle.
told me
Get ready on
that
the
I was
on
not
the
a top 5
starboard.
captain. So then I went continuously told my
Starboard,
crew,
go.
we are sinking every fucking ship we see this season. Because no fucking way is my ego getting damaged that much.
Oh man.
Get ready,
Actually-
starboard.
I like this move.
That was pretty good.
Actually, going back to one of my favorite memories of 5.5 that stands out is myself and Rowan coming across you and your crew, and me finding that Price had gone black sails.
Yeah. Yeah.
That to
We're gonna
me,
need,
that
border
whole
to
like
try to
breakdown of
free us a
A,
little
finally
bit,
fucking
maybe.
running into you.
Yep.
Of course, it wasn't on a Navy ship, and B, finding out
Alright,
that
get
Price and his
ready.
wife had gone
Turning back
pirate.
port.
Like that interaction was one of my favorite interactions.
faster
with
Well,
than
right,
5.5.
because
hurting
we
Quite
took
bad.
in the what were they
Keep
again?
working. Keep
NFR.
working.
The research
Yeah.
company.
Yep,
All
NFR,
hands to
because the
bucket.
Navy
Yeah.
absolutely screwed him.
Hoping
And
that
even though
Hope
Kinsley
Rising
and
never-
I tried to make things right and do everything
Throw
that we
a weight
could and take
overboard.
charge of whatever
We're
was going
running.
on, that's another reason that Dan, the guy that plays my partner, Spencer, who plays Dan, who's my partner this
He's
season,
so fast.
his
He's much
character
faster
hates
than
the
we
Navy
are.
because the Navy screwed them over
Take
so
his
bad
sails. I
last
need
season
one on
too.
rear cannon.
Can I just
So-
say how much I
Sails.
love Rostafel and his wife, whose name,
Hope.
whose Discord name, yeah, Hope. I love them. Talk about a couple of great RPers rolling with the punches, making lemonade out of lemons. I love the two of them so much.
They were a lot. Like our crew usually leaves a bunch, like 5 or 6 slots open in our company, so that we can have people that aren't part of our community join, so we meet new role players. And they were a great addition in 5.5.
Fire white. Fire white.
We've
Fire
brought
white. Surrender.
this season alone. We've brought 4
Surrender.
new people on that we've met during the season.
Yeah, and they've been really good contributions to the company too.
I think this is it right here.
Yeah.
He is surrounded. Are they trying to surrender right now? I think he's trying to surrender right now.
Yep. He is stressed looking for
Okay,
a
they
flare
don't
right
take the
now.
surrender.
It's too late.
Yeah,
Board
he's
and
done.
kill them all.
Oh,
Board 'em and kill 'em.
oh, here we go. Let's see it. Board him. Board and kill the Navy. Go fight
Oh,
Van.
Gruff killed him! Gruff! No, Gruff!
Come on, Zeus. Come on. Look for the guy with the biggest hat, Zeus. Look for the guy with the biggest hat.
Gruff is Kinsley's
tried to
new second
surrender,
in
but
command now
nobody
that
had a
Flint's
white
not
ready.
there, so.
That's right. Just raise your sails next time. They'll see that you
Get
surrender.
down, you dog.
I know
Come on.
Polo is kind of hard to tell people you're surrendering. But
Come on, Zeus. Get up there and fight him.
Come on up, surrender your weapons.
get up
We will
there.
not harm you no longer.
This is the moment, guys. Is this the first pirate sinking? It is. It is the first confirmed Well, that the
I don't
Navy
want to go
has
kill the
sunk.
privateers.
Yeah.
Another black-sailed company has sunk a few private companies, unknown. We
Ruff
don't.
is great, Ritzy.
We can't give you the meta on what black-sailed company has sunk pirates, but this is the first Navy sinking.
Yeah, most of them have run. I've been watching that too,
But I'm
Valhalla. I've been watching a lot of the
surrender might be
streams, and
more
it's really
RP.
surprising to me how many black sails are actually running
We can talk about
instead
that.
of like fighting through and whatever.
Mind of Frost, thank you for the follow. By the way, chat, I know I'm not talking to you guys a whole bunch, but I like to give like these guys as much as my interaction as possible. Thank you for all the follows and the subs. I appreciate every single one of you.
We have to surrender, matey.
Yes, give him more, and gift subs are great too
Aye,
because
surrender.
gift subs are very helpful.
If you want, surrender.
Give Nightly
if you
more
want,
love.
Otherwise, swim away.
All right, I think I want to know if if he surrenders, we'll leave it, and you guys can go to his chat to see what happens.
Is he having issues because the helm broke, or did he jump off the helm?
No, he's trying. He's trying
he's
to
good.
board. Let's see what happens. There's Fist right there. Are you gonna fight? Or are you? Oh.
No, he's stuck. Get it. Steal his hat.
Oh, he's looking for surrender. He just
Oh my
pulls out
god,
a
that
smoke.
hat is
He's
so
just smoking.
fucking ridiculous.
Mind if I smoke?
Cigar's a
That
little
was
wet.
amazing.
Mind if I
Can't hear you.
Make sure everybody
Oh,
goes
good
and shows
stuff.
that Zeus Liar guy some love. They did a great job for being a company that has never fought
Heck yeah.
before.
That
Good
was
job,
pretty good.
Zeus.
That was good.
I want to say, like, look, we could talk about this. Did we end on a question that somebody was answering? I want to make sure we don't miss something. No?
I think they were resolved.
No, I don't think so.
So thoughts. This is a heated conversation. Okay?
Mhm.
Especially because we're pirates. And I know you guys are currently white sails
We're white sailed.
with potentials to steer either way.
Yep.
Because I'm assuming your book is open that if I came and pirated you and made you hate pirates, you might go red. Or if your buddies that are black sails convince you to go black sails, you might go black.
No,
Right.
Everybody on the seas is a customer to us at this current moment in time.
We need handcuffs for non-sexual reasons.
Oh, do they have to be non-sexual reasons?
Absolutely. So the other
No, they don't though.
okay, hold on. The other thing I want to say to you guys is props to you two for doing a style of roleplay that I cannot do.
Mhm.
And Sahara knows I say this to her too. I don't do relationship roleplay. I don't do it. It's not my thing. I think it gets weird. It may be because I've told like Sahara and AD know most of my community knows my horror stories of relationship RP is just not my thing. Right. And good for you.
I would
guys.
run away from it. I will flirt till the day that I die, but I will fucking run away like a scared little girl because I won't know how to manage that.
Yeah, like I've had such bad experiences that I've had people like message me thinking it's like a real thing, right? So
Yeah,
the
yep.
only relationship that I do right now in roleplay is I've been married to the same person for 1,000 generations through GTA, Conan, or not old Conan, and Atlas, and it's Rogue Ruffian in chat, who's Maria, who me and her are married, and every time a girl comes near me, she's like she's a New Yorker, so she just screams at them, and I love it.
He's like, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
Great.
That's kind of
Hands off, he's mine.
Spencer, who plays Dan, he's very much the same way. I've tried relationship.
Hold on. We got Robo. Discord fucks up on me.
Yep.
We gotta back out. Come back in. It cuts out and gets robotic sometimes.
Yeah. Wait, so what you're saying isn't quite to do? Okay, just checking.
I had to bite my tongue based off the previous before we went into the stream conversation about not saying something about a thing.
Listen. We can talk about it, but we're not going to shit talk it. Provo is an
No.
issue. They've said they're going to try to fix it. They're working on it all the time.
Yep.
And that Ben said on stream that he's given them a deadline, and if they don't fix it by the deadline, they're going to revert to old VoIP. So my question is, do you think reverting to old VoIP would make the server come back to life a little bit more, or do you think it's a little too late?
I think so. Some of the problem that I'm seeing within the server is it's not one issue that's causing everything.
Yeah.
It was the grind,
Mhm.
the provo,
Mhm.
Leveling.
XP, you know, coin. Like there was just so many pieces that felt like they were so far out of place that it turned a lot of people off.
So do you think now that the leveling is fixed, the ship leveling is fixed, and the last thing to fix out of that list you had is Provo or VoIP in general?
Yep. I think it's headed in the right direction. And I think people are also discovering everybody has their voodoo trick to fix it. That's one thing I've noticed. Like our crew, we will yell, then go back to talking normally, and it normally fixes it.
Yep.
So if you use a different type of talk, go back to the one you were using, it normally fixes it. If we had a clear idea on what that was, great. That would at least solve some of the problem. Going back to normal VoIP, I used it for a little bit prior to the season because I wanted to see how bad it was, just in case they had to revert to it.
Yep.
And it sounded pretty damn good, to be honest.
I think like this is the VoIP that they reverted to is actually day one Atlas VoIP, built-in VoIP.
Yeah.
Right, which even Grapeshot hadn't used for quite a while.
But it sounded pretty. I mean, as far as like clarity of voice, it sounded really, really, really good. Now I don't know about the blips. If you're whispering and you're far away, you know, you get the weird wind blips.
Yeah.
When somebody's talking, people talking over each other. We didn't really test a whole lot of that, but what we did test sounded really good. So in the event that it would have to revert to that, yeah, I mean, for Dark Side, I hope they can get it figured out. I hope they can get Provo running well. I think they're onto something. They just got to get it ironed out because it does hurt the server.
Yeah, absolutely. Because when it's roleplay, it's hard to roleplay when you can't talk, right?
It gets very frustrating. Yeah, I can tell you 100% their numbers will increase if they go back to in-game based VoIP. Oh, absolutely. Because by the implementation of Provo, they cut out everybody that uses GeForce Now. Because you cannot install a third-party software onto GeForce Now, and Provo has to be run on the same desktop or the same computer that you're using Atlas in. So you can't run it on your main computer and then log into GeForce Now and have them communicate.
Is that a lot of people though? Is that like
there's
I think there's a decent amount.
So I want to address something in chat quick, and hopefully AD can find it quick. Mindfrost says that the scary thing about Provo is sometimes it picks up your inner thoughts. Does anybody have the clip of last night on our ship? I'm going to show you the funniest Provo incident
I'm
ever.
looking for it now, Nightly.
Did we make it into an actual clip?
I don't know, but I'm looking for it now.
While we wait for that, Tony can look for it. I am going to get set up for something here. It's going to be a second. We're going to take another little hiatus, and we're going to read the very first edition of the Hardtack Times that nobody in game has, but it is being read first here on Blackmire After Dark. And then, did you get your stall figured out, Sahara?
No, I don't think they have. I don't think the stall peg. So you have, in order to put the stalls up at the Freeport, you have to have little stall pegs.
Yeah, and they have to put the pegs
already installed.
Before that.
Yeah, they have to put the pegs up. I don't think there are any pegs anywhere for me to do that, unfortunately.
So we're gonna read the very first Hardtack Times, where Sahara's gonna read it because she has a very big vocabulary that I do not understand.
Wow. Okay, so how do you want to do this?
So I'm gonna show it on my screen.
Okay,
and you're
perfect.
gonna read it.
Perfect.
But I gotta change scenes here quick because I have to go through our DMs and open.
Ooh, we get the spicy DMs. Chat, we get the spicy DMs.
Yeah.
Get it.
You know, the most spiciest of our DMs is, did you get Coke today? Yes or no? For GTARP.
Yep. Yeah, for GTA. Yo, I got them to cut our bricks of coke, so there's 400 baggies of coke to sell in the stash. Cool.
Listen, let's not put it into perspective and just let chat fucking run with it, okay? They don't need to know it was GTA.
Damn, okay.
Okay, well in that case, then our combos are spicier than hers and Scott in the Box's relationship last season. Okay.
Oh my
Fucking
god,
Scott in the
I
Box. I'm
love
still-
that shit so
No,
much.
I'm still pissed. I'm still pissed.
Cuts deep, huh?
Okay. I think I got it set up here, chat. I think this is going to be the biggest I can make it.
Your character was so great last season. You were like one of the best parts of that whole thing. Was
You're gonna make my head explode to the size of Jay's, and there's not gonna be enough room in this.
In this community, we're gonna have to make a sub community for our heads. All right, chat. So here is the very first Hardtack Times.
Well, the 13th actually edition of the Hardtack Times, the very first for season 6.0, and we start with the headlines. News: Freeport chippy shops poison hundreds. News: Repose en paix. I don't do French accent, sorry. The French king is dead. Economy: Freeport trade workers are on strike. Further news: black sails scourge the eastern seas. And then finally, entertainment: best-selling Secret Agent Scotsman series gets theater treatment. Can you tell which one I had the most fun writing?
Oh, I'm so excited.
So let's begin with the news. News: Freeport chippy shops poison hundreds. By Scotty, the former intern, hapless Society Beat. Also, if I can just take a note here, all of the little, the bylines, they correspond to fictitious people, but they kind of have their own sort of running like lives behind there. So Scotty started as an intern to the previous Society Beat fictitious reporter who, in the pages of the Hardtack Times, was murdered, shot to death by asking questions of some Black Rose people. So now he has taken over the Society Beat, but he's still the former intern. All right, Port Proudshire, B2 sector. Hundreds of colonial citizens suffered from a serious bout of food poisoning on Thursday, August 31st, after consuming ready-made foodstuffs sold at free ports across the colonial seas. Doctors and alchemical researchers with His Majesty's Royal Health Service quickly determined that the illness was caused by a batch of contaminated fish and chips. A local Freeport chefs denied responsibility, blaming the illnesses on a bad batch of imported Cap'n Swiffy's Smarty Tartar sauce that accompanied locally sourced fish and potatoes. Freeport chef Gorton Clamsey told the Hardtack Times that he and other chefs across the colonial seas received a shipment of the contaminated condiment from London. Like every other chef, I received personal assurances from London that the sauce was not only delicious, but would also stimulate the mental faculties in a most innovative way, he said. According to Clamsey, the purveyors of the sauce claimed that adding it to fish and chips would make customers feel smarter and more confident with their daily tasks. Instead of the expected boost to brain power, however, victims of the contaminated food began to experience severe indigestion, cramping, explosive diarrhea, and extended unconsciousness. The Royal Health Service reported that casualties were unusually numerous because of strong desires by new and returning colonists to build their settlements as quickly as possible. Not even the Royal Navy was spared. According to the Royal Health Service, dozens of His Majesty's finest clamored to try the purported brain food in an effort to earn their certifications and rise in the ranks as quickly as possible. In other news, market watchers noted a sharp uptick in sales of typically worthless blueprints at the headquarters of the Royal Navy, where merchants noted that a fair lot of Navy folk looking green around the gills were snapping up quantities of blueprints printed with thatch building schematics. "These Navy lads bought up all me papers for thatch roofs," said one delighted vendor, and then the lot of them legged it to the nearest privy. Oh, interesting news.
That was good.
Yeah. Okay, next story. Repose en paix, which is French for rest in peace. French King Dead by Paul Raglan, the political reporter. La Royale, St. Jude's Spring D3 sector. Diplomatic officials from the Kingdom of France confirmed reports that His Royal Highness King William of France passed away this week. While the exact cause of death is still unknown, reports state that King William died in his sleep at the La Royale settlement in the D3 sector. King William earned the adoration of the French people when he announced that he would be leading the French contingent of settlers traveling to the colonial seas. His Majesty never feared to stand up to the English pigs on behalf of La France, said His Grace Louis Henri, the Duke of Bourbon. He understood that the British Empire cannot conquer the world without La France standing up to take its rightful share. Mourners at King William's state funeral in Paris lavished praise upon the departed monarch. No King of France wielded a shovel as well as dear William, remarked Her Grace Marie du Chivas, Duchess of Whiskey. Even commoners attending the funeral procession were moved by the extraordinary pomp and majesty of the events as King William's coffin lay in state at the Palace of Versailles. One such mourner, Monsieur Maximilien de Robespierre of Pas-le-Calais, stated that he was amazed by the spirit of unity that the funeral produced among French citizens. I hope my grandchildren get to see the death of the French king someday, he said, with a tear in his eye.
All right, hold on. We got breaking news.
Oh, shit.
Another ship fight. Fist at his third ship fight of the night.
Oh, damn.
Cool. So
I'm trying to see what crew right now.
Starboard side. Starboard side, stay.
That's spikes on the back of that ship. Look at all those spikes. I'm thinking, is it Sinners? Is it Black Rose?
I don't think so.
Like that, you don't get an angle, but
that is a black on black on black on black ship.
That is the gothest ship I've ever seen.
That's right. That is a My Chemical Romance of pirate ship.
Fucking mommy and daddy did not love me ship.
By the way, Dabs and I have posted the timestamp.
That is okay. Can we get spikes back on our ship, please? No, the admins asked us to leave them off our ship this season.
So, did we ever get those cannonballs from our
Bummer.
schooner?
Is it a schooner? Why is it? Or is it just sporting a large and a medium?
Oh, did you?
I think
maybe we should stop by there.
The schooner can only have a medium on it, so that might be a medium and a small.
If you would just given us the 1,000 cannonballs, we would have met you guys.
Is it one of those, or is it two larges, but one of them has the medium ship skin on it?
I think it's using the medium skin on it because I'm pretty sure that's a brig.
Okay.
Well, looks like
a
we're on a
brig.
brigantine.
And strong arms behind them by the looks of it.
We're on a brigantine. No, we have a red brigantine. We got some privateers on the
Look at all
way.
this action happening in the
It is gonna be able
desert.
to fit so many
It
pirates
is
in my
strong arm
hands, but
behind
we're
him.
gonna try.
Just check them.
I don't know if you can say you sunk us. I think you have to give the credit to the schooner.
See, look at this action chat. Star what? Field what?
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
So many 2-on-1s. I would love to go on a 2-on-1 against the Navy in a red sailed ship. It would be hilarious.
Especially that little schooner. That's fine.
All right, schooner, can you pull ahead and start working on their
Just
aft?
putting in the work.
We're gonna toss over the
Holy shit, he
Oh,
is.
fantastic! Gonna toss over the cannonballs.
You
Fantastic.
know,
Get up
Dev and
close.
Turbo are so pissed right now.
Why?
That red sailed schooner is there.
Because they can't get in.
We're gonna send Cake over. Cake, go over there and grab the cannonballs and then run back.
Do you have the wood for us? Otherwise, we cannot engage.
If I was Cake right now, just for the humor, I would jump off the ship, miss the schooner, hit my head, and have brain damage.
God, no more brain damage.
We all saw what you did to that poor red sail you last 2v1. Yeah, I know.
To be fair, we obliterated Trippy's.
Did we get those cannonballs?
And then fog rolled in. So
Speaking of
All right,
trippy
toss
bubbles,
them over now.
this is just a PSA that
Go and engage with that
I have to
brigantine
poke at
back
people
there
since I have this
and see if you
platform.
can't get some more
go ahead.
supplies.
And
I'll
Lay's
lower it
stacks.
down so we can hear you. Okay, go ahead.
Lay's stacks are the superior stackable chip over Pringles. I said what I said, Trippy Bubbles.
I don't
Lay's
even know if
stacks
he's
are
in
better.
here.
Oh.
I don't care if he's in here. Watch the VOD, Trippy. Watch the VOD. I'll clip it.
we'll clip it and send it to him.
Yep.
Clip it and ship it, chat.
Yep. We have snack fights all the time.
To be fair, Zennifer, like that Red Sail ship we fought that night was like had a very minimal crew, and I'm pretty sure they were pretty low level. But yeah, our ship right now is probably, with the amount of crew we have, is a pretty deadly ship to go up against. Ships will catch up to us eventually, and then we will more or less have really good ship fights that last a long time that could go either way.
Salvatore is saying that's Crimson Black. Just FYI.
Is that a paid product placement? Bro, Lay Stacks, fucking sponsor you, boy. Sponsor you, boys.
I'm letting you know right now, if they sponsored us, Court, we'd be eating that shit every day.
Oh my gosh. I would bathe in some cheddar and sour cream stack.
I love this.
Stacks.
It's like live PD, but Atlas. It's great. So there's actually a new section to the Black Mire After Dark happening next Sunday, and it's called Captain's Corner, where we go over ship fights of the last couple weeks with a couple captains on the sea.
We got the key on them. Good hits.
Who hit me?
Kind of, very much so.
Oh,
Very
that's
much
so mean.
No, it is. It is.
I think he's talking about what we're watching. I think he's talking about what we're watching.
Can I get a medic?
No, it's me. It's me.
No, it's definitely Court.
It's 100% me.
I was just saying, he said he's not a very experienced captain.
No.
This schooner is doing damage to fucking Fist right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a single leak on that. Do they listen to misapply? Schooners sink really fast, chat. Like, extremely fast.
Are you sure that's a schooner? I thought we said it was a brig.
No, it's
a brig.
It is a schooner.
It's a schooner?
That looks too small to be a schooner.
All right, long
You mean a brig?
Start working on that
Oh yeah, too
again.
small to be a brig. It might be though.
Interesting.
Port side.
I don't know what it is.
It's got a tiny, it's got like a medium sail on the back. or a
Listen,
small
we
sail.
can't all have large sails. Genetics.
Size doesn't matter.
Hey, it's not the size, it's how you use them.
Yeah, medium sails go up and down fast.
Ooh.
That's a brig?
It's gotta be.
I like how the guy's like yelling. He's like, we all can't have large sails.
Speaking of Zenfar, I know this is very DSRP oriented. I'm very much excited for Zenfar's server after this one as well. After the Dark Side season wraps, Zenfar runs one as well, and we had a ton of fun on it last season.
Which one was
that? Shipwrecked.
Oh, Shipwrecked is great. I played over there too. So much fun.
So for the people who, after they've gotten their Dark Side fix, want another home, we had a lot of fun over there. The show goes on, so to speak.
It is a brig. Brig versus brig.
I mean, to be fair, it would be
Mhm.
in between the 2 years it takes to get a season.
Well, the best part of it is you can, like, we have a completely different storyline over there. And so it's refreshing to go to a different storyline. And we're super excited to continue ours from last season. Although that community bullies the shit out of me. They actually have a sticker in their Discord that is #BlameCourt. So if anything happens on the server, everybody throws up the #BlameCourt emo or stickers.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Because it's normally your fault.
What is happening in this fight right now? Why is Fist not going with the wind? I think Fist's ship's going down here, chat. I think it's going down.
Ooh. Yeah, they're still there. Yeah. Because I
Still in the
saw
hat
all
and
their
trying to get
streamers,
out.
they're all sitting on the couches.
Yeah, and they're still trying to get out. That's what it looks like to me. They're like,
This would be a great time for them to escape.
You know what great RP this would be right now? If Zeus's group joined the pirate ship company that's sinking them.
That would be amazing.
All I'm saying right now is this ship's gonna, like, Fist's ship might be losing here, but if Strong Arm gets in this chat, it is extremely deadly to this other company.
Oh yeah.
Strong arm right there.
Did they just tap?
Strong Arm
You
is
can't
coming
tap
in.
in though.
Yeah, but you can still do 2 brigs. The other schooner left, so now it can be 2 brigs on 1.
Oh boy, they better run.
They're like, it looks like
They're
Fist's
screwed.
group is asking for help right now. They can't get out of here for some reason, and Strong Arm is
Did they
about
hit
to come in.
Did they hit a wall?
No, I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know why. That's what I'm confused about. I don't know why he's not
There's
leaving.
invisible walls.
We hit one the other night, right? We hit that, and then I think it was Fist.
And are you guys ready for this? We're gonna switch over to Dem's view right here, and you're gonna watch how this man gets in here to save lives.
Is that a brig or is that an Indiaman?
Oh,
They're on a
understood.
break.
I couldn't hear anything.
The most beautiful sails I've seen in this.
That's really pretty sails. Yeah, holy shit.
All right, everyone, bucket.
Look at this. Ven is yelling all the buckets right now.
Beautiful screening.
They are almost.
Look at this PIP action going on here.
All right, do we have enough planks to replace everything?
This is crazy. I think the Navy ship looks like it's staying alive. I think Dem's ship is fast enough to catch.
Which is weird for a Dem ship.
Yeah, because usually they run heavy.
Yeah. Very.
Dem specifically. Turbo does not, but Dem always runs heavy.
That's wild. What a wild fight.
What?
They're lucky strong arm is there, dude.
The other
lucky.
pirates are talking about shooting the captain in the head and escaping on the naval vessel.
And start bucketing.
That is amazing.
Wait, if that happens, I need to open this other stream, because if they're gonna shoot fist in the head to escape, I want to see it.
There's so much going on.
There's so much going on right now.
Zeusslayer made it off. Zeusslayer made it off of the Navy ship. He jumped off. He's surrounded by sharks, though. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Oh, that's trouble.
Navy man, you do realize you're surrounded by what?
There are tents and we are in them.
Oh, yeah.
This is how BMad's first episode to hit 4 hours happens.
Is everyone good on food?
No.
Come on, Dems. Hunt that guy down.
Yeah, and guess
All
who
right,
wasn't
let's
here
take
for it?
some time and
Who?
everybody get your food.
Oh, yeah, he's over there.
Family time's more important. Yeah, look at us. We have the action.
Oh, they went
I
fast.
can't believe the action's happening this late at night and we're not out there. Last night
why.
we said
That's why, right?
Holiday weekend. Holiday weekend.
they're like, wait, BMad's tonight? We're going sailing because we're not coming across those guys.
2 planks and 2 ports. Understood.
That's not what happened, chat.
What grid are they fighting in?
Joke's on you. I'm on a ship right now and I'm coming into the. I'm just kidding.
Let's see. They have to be in E3, if I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
I don't know. It looks like E3's not desert. It looks pretty deserty where they are.
There's 64 people in E3 right now.
Desert.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Yeah. D3 is desert. That is.
E3.
E3, yeah. E3 is also desert.
There's no other grid other than the Navy grid that has enough people in it to support those three crews.
Yeah, I was excited. I was thinking Dems in that. It looks like this other ship might be a little faster than them.
So broke.
Yep.
I think they're pulling away.
Been
Which,
pumping all day.
again, wouldn't surprise me at all. Dem runs a heavy armored rig usually.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the armored rigs are so slow.
Dem's crew. Dem's got the full crew tonight, though.
Yeah.
All right,
If they were to catch them, they're done.
We're gonna put this to the side, chat, and I'll keep an eye on it if they get close for combat, and we will get into the next chunk of the story. Did I open this one twice? I did open this one twice. Does that mean I missed one? I don't think so. All right, Sahara, you're back up.
Oh, snap. Where were we?
I think we are at the last one you said was he said with the tear in his eye about.
Oh, right. That was the French king. Right. Oh, so, right. Now we're on the economy.
Yeah, we're at Freeport trade workers strike.
Right. Freeport trade workers strike by Eddie Dollar. The economy beat. Valdemar Island, F6 sector. Representatives of the Free Traders Union announced a general strike for unionized merchants at freeports all across the colonial seas. Citing intolerable working conditions and abysmally low wages, union organizers vowed that its members would refuse to work until their demands were met. "We demand fair wages and reasonable working hours," yelled Mr. Horace Herringer, who identified himself as the union spokesperson. "We are ordered to work all day and night every day, standing about no matter the weather, ready to sell our wares to any colonial settler who happens to arrive. Behind the scenes, insiders pointed to a more specific gripe. Nobody really had an issue until they discovered that our weekly mustache wax allotment had been reduced by 75%, said one union member who asked not to be identified for fear of reprisal. Penny wages, nonstop working hours, that was all expected. But cutting back on our mustache wax? Oh, hell no. That was the last straw. Union organizers said that they were utilizing a special technique called denying everyone regular provisions, or DERP, a strategy intended to frustrate customers and ramp up pressure on management. When asked whether it was really necessary to assign a special acronym to what is otherwise a fairly ordinary act of labor striking, Mr. Herringer scoffed. It's a message, innit? Why do you think we named our organization FU? And now the story that I know that you are most interested in, Jay.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, Black Sails Scourge Eastern Seas by Carmina Buku.
We live in the West in A5, chat. That is where we live.
Definitely.
Well, this isn't about us. I'm just saying you're clearly interested in, in sail action.
I like all of it, to be honest with you. Okay,
exactly.
Go ahead.
Freeport Township, Javasu Island F2 sector. The sight of black sails on the horizon dashed any lingering hopes for a pirate-free return to the colonies. Widespread reports from civilian traders indicate that an unknown number of pirate companies have begun to prey on white-sailed merchant ships. Frequently, but not surprisingly, the pirates typically demand the citizens turn over gold and silver coin. Aye, it is hard to earn a living out here, that's true, said Sammy Old Dog Degalt. Nary a thing's more heartbreaking than laboring all day to earn a few meager doubloons only to have some salty devil come up and take 'em from you. Eyewitnesses report multiple clashes between pirates and privateers and/or Royal Navy ships in multiple ocean sectors. Some of the fiercest fighting has taken place in the northeast quadrant, that is, the E, F, and G sectors above the fourth parallel. In recent days, at least one privateer company suffered a loss of a brigantine-class vessel to a mysterious black-sailed ship that witnesses said was named some kind of phallic reference or something. This same vessel allegedly sank a black-sailed Indiaman and rescued some of its crew, only to turn one of the rescued prisoners into a weapon against His Majesty's Royal Navy. Those dastardly fiends launched an enormous armored pirate onto the deck of our ship. It was like trying to fight a polar bear, remarked one Navy witness, who preferred not to give their name. It took the lads ages and ages to fight him down, and when we finally did, those villains had escaped in the fog. His Majesty's Royal Navy has been seen making a concerted effort to patrol the seas and is expected to ramp up its anti-piracy measures as a result. I hope they come up with a strategy to counteract giant pirate chucking, said the Navy sailor, or else we're all doomed.
That was awesome.
I'm glad you like that. Okay.
I like them all. That one was good though.
Finally, the piece de résistance. Entertainment. Best-selling, quote, Secret Agent Scotsman gets theater treatment by Lucia Angela Hesperia Cerritos Burbank, entertainment reporter. West End London, jolly old. Fans of the best-selling romance novel series, quote, The Secret Agent Scotsman, flocked to the beleaguered Barmaiden Alehouse and Theatre in London's West End for the premiere performance of the musical play of the same name. The new production is an abridged retelling of major plot points of the first 6 novels, which establish main character Finlay Finlayson's dashing adventures around the world. In the novels, Finlayson is a flame-haired Scottish career officer of His Majesty's Royal Navy, whose bravery and tireless work eventually results in his elevation to Secretary of the Naval Intelligence Division. He is then thrust into various situations in which he must outwit Britain's foes to save both king and country. Complicating his life significantly is his next one.
Yep, we're there.
Is his forbidden romance with a raven-haired pirate lawyer from the Isle of Jersey, who herself is wanted by the Crown for high crimes and misdemeanors. Playing the lead role in the stage production is award-winning Scottish actor Malcolm McDonovan, who is already earning rave reviews for his portrayal of Finlay Finlayson. especially in numerous scenes where the titular hero's shirt is torn off. "Look, this lad's got abs of steel," said one enthusiastic theater goer who said that the actor's natural red hair and chiseled abdomen made him perfect for the role. Critics expressed relief, however, that the stage adaptation omitted the tawdrier scenes from the book series, stating that the, quote, bodice ripper encounters between Finlayson and his beloved had no place on a public stage. Some fans were disappointed, however, about the absence of those same scenes. "How could they cut out the best part of the third book?" lamented self-described Finlay fanatic Molly Bramble of Southampton. "I really wanted to see them reenact the Scottish invasion of the Jersey Hills." Miss Bramble's companion, Miss Delilah Wolfe, agreed. "Aye, that man surely knows how to wield a pike."
Oh my god.
And that is the Hardtack Times, everyone. Available in newsstands everywhere, assuming that newsstands become available anywhere. Yeah.
That was so good.
Welcome to the Hardtack Times. And thank you. I have about 700 copies made from our printing press that I need to go farm out to different islands, so I'll be busy this week on a sloop.
Okay, so before we jump back into the conversation, I'm going to show you guys the worst case of Provo.
Oh, no.
And then we're going to dive deep into Corfuchus and Betty.
God.
I got some serious questions. And don't get ready for them.
He's going to get it in me.
The other reason I'm going to show this, by the way, is because my daughter says there's a spider in the bedroom and I need to go be a hero for a moment. So...
I can't account for what that is on that boat. That's not mine.
It is.
It's my fishing vessel. What you
It
see is what you
is.
got.
All right. What am I hearing right now? Who is paying?
I really hear a boat leaking right now. I don't know about you guys.
Who is going in the bathroom?
What?
I don't hear anything.
Maria! Wait, what?
Captain said.
What?
I showed you this
It's not Maria.
What?
Is there one on here?
Yeah, right here, beneath the
What?
stairs.
What?
All right. Who's paying again?
My bad, boys.
What do you mean, who's peeing?
I don't think I can explain to you what I can hear right now.
We from the lake camp. I hear it.
Where is the lake?
Pineapple. Pineapple.
Oh my God.
It's very faint.
Yeah, it's
I didn't hear
unlocked.
that.
I can hear it super fucking loud right now. You guys see how loud I could hear this right now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know either.
Apparently someone had a match that
I don't know. Get over the Navy. See what the Navy is going to give for it. You guys
At least they wash their hands.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure he wasn't going to the bathroom. He was washing dishes because he just. Did you just go to the bathroom?
No.
I start asking people. Did you just go to the bathroom?
No.
Oh, God.
Not me.
It is Mabel, yes.
Did you just pour a drink or go to the bathroom?
Ogak did not.
And then Sailor jumps into chat and goes, "I'm pretty sure it was Cat." What am I hearing?
Ask, I did not.
What am I hearing? I'm going crazy right now.
You definitely got to watch your head in there, boys.
Pisser on the
Oh, I do. I am the Kenneth
I shouted out somebody gifted 5 subs last night while we were at the Sea Hags casino opening.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I shouted out
Can you guys take that out so I
to the
don't
person
see?
who gifted me subs.
Thank you.
Hot mic and all over. Loving it.
Those are the good days, right? All right, we're back. But that is the worst case for Ovo right there. And I know who it was, and I love you, and I'm sorry that everyone is enjoying the humor, but shit happens, man.
Day one, I had a donation through Tangia.
Yep.
That was a long and large fart noise. And it came through in hot mic, and everybody's like, what was that, Al? And I'm just like sitting here, I'm like,
sorry, I had a lot of berries and they upset my tummy.
And I just had to fucking roll with it, but oh God.
But yeah, that is the worst case Provo that we've had so far. And
I'm happy
hopefully the guys
stopped changing inputs on us.
Yeah.
it was changing inputs on us, and if you have a mixer of any kind that's got virtual inputs, it would switch all over.
That was bad.
So, but the crazy thing is like nobody, half the people couldn't hear it, and I'm hearing it like he's going to the bathroom behind
your
me.
ear. Mm-hmm.
Right, and I'm like, why is this so loud?
Yep.
So Provo's got some serious clarity though.
Yeah.
So now, time for the deep dive.
All right.
We're going to talk about a couple more things, and then we're going to look at, this is where it gets a little personal, because we have a guy, the name of ADD, who has deep dived your Twitch channels.
Oh, God.
And we're going to watch some clips, and you're going to explain to us what's going on.
All right.
But the first thing we're going to say, we're going to focus on 6.0 now, because I know for the first time, you're not red sales. You're not with you're not Navy or red sales.
Mm-hmm.
And Betty isn't Navy, and you guys are white sales. So why don't you take a moment and explain your company, if you want?
So
try not to give me any. We don't want meta, but tell us
I'll
what's up.
tell you what the company is, what we do.
Yep.
And kind of our founding morals, so to speak.
Yep.
We are Black Powder Arms Company. We reside in the seas. Not telling you. You guys thought you were getting info. We're around. We deal in anything that does harm to anyone else. If it goes slash, smack, boom, bang, even ooh-woo, we deal in it.
Whoa.
So
Stop a minute.
Yeah.
Did you just admit you selling women or men?
Otters.
Otters, obviously.
Otters are adorable.
So
like you
otters
look at them and they
make
just go,
woo-woo
"Ew."
noises?
Yeah, see? Betty?
So let me get this right. Otters in your company says ooh woo.
You never know what happens in our company, because we also have a Feelish in our company.
It's true.
You have a what?
A Feelish, aka Koa.
What is a Feelish? Explain.
Ooh.
It's hard to explain a feeling.
I'm so interested.
If you were to lay out about a 2.5 foot line of cocaine and have a gerbil snort it all,
okay, yeah,
that is a Feelish.
Look at AD's face right
now.
That is a Feelish. I tell everybody that I meet in character that I wrangle crack hamsters. That is what I do.
So from what you've explained to chat right now, is you sell everything, including ooh woo, and you have crack hamsters.
Yeah.
Okay,
all
continue.
I cannot wait to find your island. Oh my god.
This is a slight recap so far, chat. Okay, keep going. Let's keep hearing it.
We have a very interesting group of people, because we have basically 5 smaller groups of people who have never played together and formed one big company out of it. So they're all ridiculous in their own way.
Do you have a mix of like ex-pirates, people that have played pirates in the past, Navy, privateer, all coming together kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, those are the best seasons, man. Especially if you have like, if you guys mesh well and you have like that good kind of like bro mentality kind of thing. It's a really good kind of, greatness could happen in situations like that, right?
Well, and we're gaining that.
Yeah, I think we've had some growing pains, obviously, as we learn each other's like play styles and like what's going on. But really, like the way that everybody has just kind of meshed and become one unit has been pretty damn amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Navy actually stopped by our island, and they were like, this was not very far in, and they were like, you guys are probably the furthest along port that we've seen on the seas so far.
Now, that being said, not jabbing the Navy yet, I don't know how many ports they've went and seen.
Well, you know,
but
it doesn't matter, because it sounded good to me, and my head like to grow.
I will say you are the biggest white-sailed company on the sea as of right now.
We have to be pretty damn close.
Yeah.
We have to be pretty close.
With the tipping point. By the way, just throwing this out there, if you need to tip towards red, I'll find you.
Okay. We welcome it. We welcome it. We welcome it.
I will pirate and I will steal your cracked out hamster.
It's a gerbil, sir, not a hamster.
Gerbil.
So to understand how we are We all have OOC agreed, before we got into it collectively, we are a white sailed company. Every person that we meet is a potential customer.
Yep.
Every person, because we deal in war. War is profit for us.
Yep.
We do not care who is at war. It is profit for us.
It's a very red sail mentality.
Yes.
Kinda.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to fight the wars, though. But we have our own rigs that are ready to go.
You need me to perma someone? Well, hang. Tony's been looking to hang someone for 4 seasons.
What am I? Wait, hello?
I said we've been looking to hang someone for 4 seasons.
I heard you. That's why I unmuted. The noose is ready. It's on my belt at all times, man.
You guys are like, we have things that go boom. We have things that go.
Not me.
We just the
No.
way we've all approached it is we are going to take every interaction as a business interaction first.
Yeah.
So if we get flared, we will definitely green flare back. If it's a pirate company, we will green flare them, have a conversation like, hey, we deal in arms, we deal in cannons, cannonballs, mortars, all that stuff. Should they choose to be like, we don't care, or we're going to pirate you, we're going to be like, well, F you too, and we're going to fight.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a problem with that.
No, none of us give two shits.
Because you know what company's going to say fuck you?
You.
Oh, we don't. We pirate everybody. Actually, to be honest with you, we found our greatest weakness last night. Some girls started hitting on the pirates. And they jumped back on the ship, and Sahara had to jump over.
See,
you just had to find somebody who was immune to their charms. So it was just like,
we have one piece of warfare that cannot be crafted in the game. I will not tell anybody what it is, but we have something that cannot be crafted in the game. However, we will use it and throw it aboard your ship.
Ooh.
You will have to find out.
Sailor, I'm letting you know that I've been trying to come down to the south for 4 days, Court. 4 days.
And we've gone up north because we're like, fuck, everything's happening up north. So we've gone up north. We traveled in my slow ass armored brig all around the north and saw 2 people. One was a privateer company, and the other one was a white sail that thought we were a black sail and ran the fuck away.
Our company is always looking for people that have that really good story mentality together. Because there's PvPers out there, right? But like we did with Strong Arm last season with that vendetta and stuff. We wanted to do that, and I think your company has a unique opportunity because you've left it out open.
Yeah,
that you could. Your story, that's you guys, if you're in our Discord, it's called Story Seekers, because we hunt stories every server we go to.
Yep.
We will perma if the story needs it.
Absolutely.
Right. And I think you guys are very similar to us with letting that open, and props to your company because there's not many of you out there. Right.
Well, and we are already taking, I'm not going to give anything away. We're already taking steps to ensure that we have everything we need to have in order to stay viable as a company. Be that weaponry, be that information, we're making sure we are a valued company. So we're working on acquiring all that stuff in order to be could be a very good friend to some company out there, or companies,
or an enemy.
We'd turn into an enemy real quick, but we'll go with it,
bro. If somehow we met each other and we turned into enemies, I would 100% let you blow up our port. Tony's gonna hate me for saying that, but I would 100% let you blow up our because we're right now we're the only kind of pirates right now. We don't have any defenses. We don't have walls, nothing. We are a strip of brown shacks, and Tony loves it.
Yep,
I do. I really do.
And if you blew that up, Tony's character would have a vendetta.
Oh yeah, nooses for the whole company.
But like I said,
we've gotten a quick bond.
Props to you guys.
We've gotten a quick bond with all of us that we have our issues. I mean, like I said, with getting that many small crews together, you're going to have issues. You're going to have little shit that rubs each other the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
But end of the day, if there is a pirate vessel that rolls out in front and starts lobbing cannonballs at us, every single person is going to be on our vessel, and we are going to have a fully crewed battle vessel out there ready to roll.
That's awesome.
So it'll be fun.
I just like I'm gonna say it again because I love it. I just love like Tony and chat. The people that are in my our Discord can contest how much story is extremely important to me. Like I will put us at a disadvantage for it, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the fact that you guys have left yourself open for an opportunity of story to go either way, I love it. Love it. Mad respect to you guys, because not a lot of people do that. Right? Like there's people out there like, I'm pirates, I fight every day.
Yeah.
Right? And there's not a lot of people like that are like, hey, I'm a pirate, but there's this privateer company that could give me an outstandingly large amount of story. If I just take my time away from the limelight. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I think it's amazing.
That's one thing. So my specific portion of our crew, my people that I brought to this crew, that is one thing I've always preached to them is approach it like your story doesn't matter to a certain degree.
Yeah.
And you're facilitating everybody else's story around you. Be a cog in that wheel.
Yeah.
And
so
you'll
many
find
people,
yourself wrapped up in it.
Yeah. So many people are so like by their own story. Like I want it this way, so my story. I want this time. And people who pre-plan their stories get the ones that are the most disappointed. Like when we start our companies off at the start of the season, it's hilarious. I go, we're pirates, and we're probably gonna die. That's it. Everything else in the middle is bread and butter. You know what I mean? It's whatever happens. Like when we started Red Sails, when we had the whole strong arm incident and stuff, we intended to stay Red Sails the entire season.
Yeah.
Right. But then we're looking at it like, okay, like we have like this corruption key right now, and Paige D'Artagnan just made it 10 times more viable for us to go Black Sails.
Yep.
Right. You know, and like it's amazing. I'm proud that there's other people out there like that's kind of like us. Even though I piss
the only way to do it, man.
I piss off our own company all the time. Like, can we do this? We could, or we don't.
Well, that's like the last couple times that we've taken out our battle brig. I'll go out and we'll have a crew of 15 to 20 aboard.
Yeah.
Now, are we the most seasoned PvPers on these seas? No, not even close. Do I think we'll handle our own? Yes, I think we're going to make it an interesting battle for a little while. Ultimately, I'm assuming we will probably lose. If we don't, you are going to see some shit. I'm going to turn my camera on and do a fucking happy dance that nobody has ever seen before, just because it's going to be fucking awesome.
I'm
It'll be my first one.
That we're going to sink, and I want to sink. These guys know I love sinking.
Yeah.
Right?
It just make the story just gets even more
exactly.
Enriched.
Oh, yeah.
Like if we came across you guys and we had this vendetta and you sunk me, the vendetta just got 10 times more. I'm gonna send black spots to your port. I'm sending fucking people that lockpick doors to your port. You know, like that's the story's just gonna be like you're gonna be looking over your shoulder for me. Court.
Not to mention you have to live with the stigma that you got sunk by a white sail company.
And you know what?
And it would follow you.
It would be great. I would rather lose to you than a few other of the captains out there that told me I wasn't top 5. Okay.
Well,
wow.
I'll let you know after we fight. No, I'm just kidding.
Next stream after we fight, I sink. Court comes on. Stream title: Nightly sunk to me yesterday. Lol.
Top what?
Top what? To be honest with you, it's not even my captaining. We have the best bosuns. I think we have some of the best bosuns, or the best bosuns, and our bottom deck cannoneers are great. Our top decks are meh. They miss a lot. They miss a lot of shots.
We have
wow.
We have a lot of bosuns for a white sail company. We really do. We have 4 that are fully trained in bosuning, and I think 3 more that are capable, but not necessarily fully trained.
Yeah, I can bosun. It's not my favorite thing, but I can bosun.
I can tell you that like as much as people look at me, watch me, or whatever as a captain point of view for fights, and they're like, "Man, Nightly, you're bro."
It's your bosuns.
It has nothing to, if I didn't have people who could keep the ship afloat or hit shots, people wouldn't even know.
Ooh.
Right?
Mind of Frost. Dropping the big question.
From y'all's opinion, who's the top 5 captains besides yourselves? Nightly. That's just because I'm in your company.
Obviously, okay, so my perspective on that is flawed because I have not done a lot of PvP battles.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a part of them. I've never specifically fought one I haven't been the captain.
Do they have to be playing this season? Is that part of the question? Do they have to be playing this season? That's my question.
Yeah, that's a good
because there's a lot of good captains that don't play anymore. Let's say yes this season. Okay, so here's my list, not including me, because I'm an arrogant asshole, so I'd be number 1. So I would say Trippy is number 1. I would say Wolf at the Door is number 2. I would say Dems. To be honest with you, I would say Turbo is better than Dems, but when they sail together, it is out. It's scary.
Lethal.
It's scary when they sail together. But you can thank me because we told them one ship, one crew's amazing, and they love it now, so they're never sailing together. Right. So I would say Dems and Turbo. So I would actually say Dems and Turbo are tied for 3 together, because any given day, right? And then I would say 4 would be Water, who sails for the Sinners. And then number 5 would be shit, I forget what his name is.
Who's he with?
I don't know who he's with this season. I don't even know if he's playing. So let's pick someone else. Number 5 would be, you know what? I would say Gibbs. Gibbs isn't that bad. I think he's sailing right now for Black Rose this season, and he's not bad. Like I've never fought him, so I can't give you a valid answer. But the guy's got a lot of sinks. So I would say Gibbs is in there. Now, if I was there, nightly. Okay, anyways.
And that's the other reason why I kind of want to get into some shit too. I want to see where I stack up.
Yeah.
Because I've been aboard turbo vessels and dem vessels for 2 seasons now. I've played quite a bit myself. It would be fun to go in and see how it is, with the constraints that Darkside has on it as far as blueprints and stuff like that, and how equal it makes it. It's up to the crew, it's not up to the ship.
I would say the biggest thing is, if you're going to jump in to any new captain that wants to get in, you have to realize the top 5, 6, 7 captains have sailed on Darkside and on Atlas for upwards of 6,000 hours. Right? So be prepared to lose ships, but if you learn something from every ship you lose, you will be the best eventually. So for me, for instance, I lost ships for 3 years straight when I played official. For 2 years straight when I played official. And then I was that cocky official guy that came and was like, I'm gonna sink every RP or they don't know how to play. And I went out with a ship with like 5 people on it and lost. I got obliterated.
Yep.
And then I came to the conclusion. Then I found out how crazy powerful a ship is with 20 people on it.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like, it's outrageous. And then when we did
many hammers.
Yeah, when we did 4.0 Blackmire, and we were the only ship other than the Undead for a little bit that did 1 ship, 1 crew, people would be like, these guys are using large cannons. This is crazy. This is nuts. When we did a broadside with Van, he's like, they must be doing the cannon hack. No, man. It is the pure, like, player broadside. And the DPS is outrageous.
Well, yeah. And the other part is you have to make sure, like, every vessel you send out, you always have to make sure you have between 600 and 800 chain shot on it. And then it definitely makes sure.
You know what? If you're gonna get into the captaineering and that's your mindset, you are not even top 6 anymore.
Oh, I had to, chat. Sorry.
Get them out of here.
Couldn't
All
help
right, so
it.
let's hear your twos. Let's hear your twos top 10s or top 5s without like not you guys included. Get him out of here. Fired.
I'm very impartial to Turbo and Dem because I have sailed with them, you know, for the past 2 seasons. I've watched them work together. Definitely have influenced how I command a ship.
Yep.
Very much so. So they are very top tier to me. We've gone against Trippy.
Yep.
And those 3 specifically, I can interchange at those top 3 spots.
Yeah.
I think they're all so close as far as their captaineering skills. It comes down, their crews come down to who's online. Like, let's be honest.
Let's say if you're gonna do it, let's say fully crewed. Every ship is fully crewed.
Fully crewed?
Yeah. Because I agree with you. Because like, if you catch us coming home at 4 o'clock in the morning, chances are there's 6 of us on that ship.
Exactly.
Right.
So with my bias, I'm gonna go Turbo Dem 1, 2, Trippy at 3.
Yep, I agree.
I haven't fought you. I have not
Strong
fought
Arm
you.
did the other night and they ran home. Am I right, Chad? No, just kidding.
Oh God, here we go. That's because I wasn't on the ship, you son of a bitch. Because they're missing Reggie.
Because of a sandbar at the front.
I'd also like to point out, because our bosuns are so top tier, we haven't lost a plank this season.
But outside of that, I don't have a whole lot of experience against other people.
If I'm being honest with you, the top 5 could lose any given day to each other solely on crew. Or solely
100%.
Like if you guys, for instance, when you were with Strong Arm, went out and did ships of the dam the night before and found that better plank or gun port or sail, and you are 1 knot faster than me, I would lose. Right? Like I have so much respect for all the captains. Like people, like, yes, I'm cocky, yes, I'm an asshole when it comes to captaining, but I would not be mad if I lost to the Sinners. I wouldn't be mad if I lost to Strong Arm. Wouldn't be mad if I lost to the Navy, because every single one of them are good captains, and I believe that depending on the day of the crew, you can win or lose.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Loon, I'm only at 3. Okay, I'm only at number 3. I haven't said 4 and 5.
Yeah, let's hear.
So guess what? You're number 8. All right.
The Pirate King is number 1. If there's a Pirate King this season, I'm killing him.
You know what? From what I've seen this evening, I'm gonna put Fist in it.
Yeah.
Fucker has stood in and took some brawls. I've seen him
on a standard brig at that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not just tonight. I've seen him get into quite a few brawls, and for as funny of a character as he has, as memey of a character as he has, he actually does really well.
But again, Fist is the same story that we just said. He lost how many ships? Like, I think it was at Billy Cock, like 7.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Right? And he's up there because he was willing to lose. And chat, for all you new people out there that want to play this game and want to be captain, now that they've added the bottles in to level your ships, who the fuck cares if you lose a ship? Get out there with
you're
a
out
good
5
crew.
gold.
Yeah, get out there, get a crew, do 2. Like, you can do enough quests in one day to get a ship max level. So you could technically pump a ship out every day.
There's a terrible there's a terrible game out there. There's a great called EVE Online that has a that has a great saying in the community, which is that ships are ammunition.
Yep.
You should treat ships like ammunition.
Yeah.
Expect to lose them, and as you lose them, get better at shooting.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I wanted to talk to you about Eve too, because I noticed your icon, and longtime Eve player here too. So, anyways, sorry.
So anyways, your other 2, and then we'll go to Betty.
No, yeah, definitely put Fist in there.
Yep.
I'll throw him at 4. I think he's grown a ton in the past 2 seasons.
Yep.
And then somebody I've sailed with a little bit, and he's taught me a little bit, is Das Boo as well.
Yeah.
I've sailed with him, and he's taught me a little bit as far as combat and stuff like that. Last season, sailing around with him, and I really good.
To be
as well.
honest with you, I think there could be 2 top 5s really, because like top 5, like there's brawler captains such as myself out there.
Yep.
And then there's strategic captains like Trippy and like what's his name?
Damn.
Toch.
I just put you at number 2 on my top 5 of captains, and you come in and say Court sucks.
He did. Dems, we're talking about top 5 captains. Let's hear it, Dems. Let's hear your list.
Hey, Dem, how you doing, boo?
Dems demoted.
Oh, look at him. Him going oof, like that's gonna get him out of the question.
Holy shit.
But I honestly think that like there's like you want to know who I hate fighting? Is Toch. You know who he is? I believe he sails for Benji now, I think. His name is Toch or something. I forget his name. Me Turbo. What happened last night, Dems? Huh?
Oh shit.
But this guy, I forget his name, but he sails at the perfect range. The perfect range that every time I come in, he goes, no, and I can't get close enough to him.
Wasn't me, says Dem.
I hate captains like that, man.
Yep.
Well, Dems is a brawler.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Emotional damage.
I love fighting Dems. Turbo's a little bit more strategic, but now that they sail one ship, one crew, their Turduncan doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Right, which was the scary part of them too, because they meshed really well together. Because Dems would dive on you, and then you would get in pop shots from Turbo on the distance.
Dem's old school port lock would just, absolutely fuck a ship up when he would port lock you.
Mm-hmm.
Dems, we were watching you, and we were hoping that you would catch up to that black sailed ship.
Yeah.
And you saved the Navy again.
Saving lives. Doing God's work.
1 weak arm at a time. All right, Betty, what is your who's your top 5? I know you're not a captain, but you've been around the Navy enough.
Yeah.
Who are your top 5s?
So speaking from just this season alone, I don't have a lot of information. I haven't really been following a lot of the fights and whatnot, but I can definitely say Turbo and Dem are in my top 2 for sure. 100%, never a question. Trippy does sail well, as much as I hate to admit it. Trippy sails really well, and having gone up against him multiple times last season, I feel like he definitely is in one of the top 5 spots. I'd also echo Fist, having sailed with him multiple times over the last 2 seasons, and just the shit he pulled today. He's a hell of a captain, and he is very strategic. Like, you can tell when it's go time, the shenanigans drop off, and he goes to town. So I would definitely put Fist up there. For my number 5, I'm torn just because I haven't watched enough Captain Sail to know, and I'm kind of biased because of my friendships with people, so I don't really want to throw them out there just because we're friends. But
you don't want to hurt feelings.
Well, it's not that. It's just like I honestly don't know if they're really all as good as I think they are, or if I'm just clouded by the fact that we're friends. So I would probably stop at a top 4 for me, just because I just don't know the field enough.
Valid. Hey, Dems, do you think you could, on a 1v1, do you think you could beat Trippy? Full crew, full Navy crew versus full strong arm crew. Like your best. Doesn't have to be your crew this season. Your best crew. And Trippy's best crew.
Yeah, Trippy Bubbles. How about this?
Trippy's not here right now. Leave a message.
I know.
Go see the VOD.
Go see the VOD.
I will say, if you wanted a motherfucker that took some risks, what the fuck, Silver Meadows was a hell of a captain for taking risks and getting stuff done.
But at the same point, you have to remember, Silver Meadows had Trippy's crew on the ship.
But even before he had Trippy's crew, he still could sail well. So I just got to put Silver Meadows. I'm not saying he's top 5, but I'm just saying like he was a heck of a captain.
I'm a firm belief that any captain could sink any captain depending on the crew or the ship. Like if you somehow have a ship faster than most, speed's a huge thing in fights, man.
All I'm hearing
Well, and
lately
that's
is that we need to sink a lot more Navy ships to get on the top 5 other
listen,
people. I mean, you weren't even mentioned once.
AD, listen. I've never fought either of these. We usually like Betty's been Navy. We don't normally
That's what I'm
fight
saying.
Navy
I'm
till
saying
the
we
end
gotta
of the
sink a lot
season.
more Navy.
And we fought Strong Arm twice last season, and the only time we did, two other black sailed ships came in, and then we fucked up the black sailed ships together.
I remember that actually. That was a fucking shit show.
We pinched them, dude, and we just blew them from the other side.
It's because you and Dem, you guys saw each other and you're like, we gotta fight together at least once.
Well, I'm looking at it
at least
as
once.
They say Turduncan, but they need to say Nightly Dem because I think I'm better enough. Just kidding.
Wow.
Wow.
That fight was
it was
dope
good
as
time,
hell.
though.
The mosh pit, yeah, man. Like that was good. Like that's the first time. I don't sail side by side with anybody. I haven't for like 2 or 3 seasons, right? So when I get the chance to bounce somebody back into another ship, that's pretty rare for me.
My best part of like gaining knowledge is I got to war game against Turbo last season one time, and that was fucking stressful. Like, never really been a PvP captain ever.
Yeah.
Hey, go out and fight Turbo.
How's that?
Oh well, fuck me. It actually went pretty decent, but I ran most of the time.
By the way, Dams. By the way, just so you know, I put you and Turbo in my top 3. You were in my.
You did.
You were top 3 for me.
Yep.
I think he was in all of our top 3s, the two of them.
Actually, they were
honestly.
3-4.
I made them share 3-3.
Okay.
You learn by getting
thrown in the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I did too. And I learned some shit in that. It was a good learning experience.
I think
that's what I was.
Go ahead.
That's what I was telling these guys is, having my own crew this time. We have our own battle vessels, and it's been hugely beneficial being underneath you and Turbo for the last 2 seasons.
So who do you think you learned from more? Because I'm gonna guess your sailing style now.
Who do you think I learned from more?
Because are you gonna be a brawler or are you gonna stay out?
I sailed under Dem more.
Ooh, a brawler. Welcome to the club.
Yep, I sailed under Dem more, a lot more.
Brawling's
but like how I command the ship now when we're out at sea, it immediately reflects Turbo and Dem. Like it's ingrained. It gets ingrained in you. And Betty's obviously seen it because she's been on a vessel with me when we've been out fighting, and I treat even Ships of the Damned, I treat that as training. I want my crew to get used to how I speak and know how to move.
Yeah.
So she's heard how I command a ship, and it's identical to how Dem and Turbo do, just because it's ingrained in me.
I think the biggest thing on a ship too, and Dems and Courtney, you guys can agree to this, is when your captain is calm the entire time, the atmosphere is way different. Like you see some people captain and they're like, we're losing planks, I don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden your bosun's like, well, he doesn't know what the fuck to do. What are we doing over here right now?
Yeah. Well, like in our shipwright, who is new to us, it's actually Spencer, who Betty brought into the company.
Yeah.
Is new to us, and I was setting up the battle brig.
Calm down.
I usually don't have a whole lot of influx and emotion when it comes to that shit.
My very first season of Darkside was me, no pirate voice, going port side, starboard side.
Yep. But he was setting the ship up in a very RP manner, which is great. And then I started changing stuff. He's like, well, why are we doing this? And I was like, it's for the functionality of my bosun. I need my bosun to be able to get stuff here. I need and he's like, well,
in RP in the bilge, he put a whole bunch of stuff against the wall in the back of the ship. Is that what he did?
Kind of like that.
Yeah, and people don't realize how important it is to be able to smack those back planks.
And that was some of it, and then just like placement of a smithy or where the resource chest was, just different stuff like that. And I had to kind of explain, like, they're like, well, what if it gets hit? And I'm like, if it gets hit in this location,
yeah.
we're sinking anyways.
Right.
I
Like
mean,
this ship's screwed no matter what.
I mean, not always, because we've fired from one side of the ship to the other, and probably if they had a resource bin in between, it probably would have taken damage. But resource bins have an outrageously amount of like, they have good enough health from a cannonball.
Yeah.
That we would have to do like probably like a 2-minute hold on broadside side by side for us to be able to blow it up. You have a higher chance of blowing up the deck underneath it because of splash damage than you would the resource bin. But Cap says brawlers have more trust in their crew than non-brawlers, and I trust my crew a lot.
I with the people I have doing the jobs that they have, I have full faith in them. I don't,
I'm excited to see your crew.
Yeah, like I said, I want to see how the crew stacks up, because we're not like a huge PvP crew. Like a whole lot of us are fairly green to it, so it'll be fun.
And I hope you guys, like, to be honest with you, I hope you don't wait too long, because if you wait too long, you won't get those VV ships that'll build the confidence up.
Exactly.
Then if you go too late in the season, you'll be fighting the sinners. You'll be fighting, like myself. You'll be fighting Dems and them if you go the other way. You know what I mean? Like you'll be fighting those people that have that veteran mentality. And I don't want the biggest thing. And I say to our company all the time, and you will eventually too, is the goal is to not discourage people when you fight them, but to add story to them. And that's the biggest thing people get misconception about PvP. I don't go out there to kill everybody to make myself the best pirate or whatever. I do it so that we have that level of story now. And if you want that vendetta towards us, then all the power to you. So what we're going to do now is I need like a 2-second break because I need to go. It's 11:30 at night and I can hear my child still awake. I need to go there. AD.
Yes.
You can talk to them for a little bit. And have some questions about them, and I will be right back, chat. All right, chat. AD's in charge. I don't think I would ever was going to say that in my entire life.
Yes, very scary indeed. Not keep it light. You know what I mean?
Well, we're all doomed, guys.
Yes. Now I don't know. Some of you have made notice that I made a hat change after I came to the realization our friend Court Fuchs over here. I don't know. He's actually over there.
House of Bears.
He's the Bears. Yes. And for those of you that may not know about American football, we are rivals in the same division.
He's the first one I'm killing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll let you take him.
So hopefully
I'll let you take him.
This season we have very promising team in the Bears, and obviously the Lions are, according to the media, on the up. I don't know. I usually say same old Lions. There's always some kind of excuse. But who do I have? I have DJ Moore on my fantasy team this time.
So you hope he does good.
I'm hoping he does good. I'm hoping Justin Fields does good to give him more money, give him more balls, so I can win my fantasy league.
I'm so Bears. Yes, my tie matches my entire stream motif, but the tie is also Bears.
Hell yeah.
It's covered.
That's impressive.
These were this is the tie I wore at my wedding. Our wedding colors were navy and orange.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So yeah, no, it'll be good. Kicks off next week, or this week, Thursday. But
Thursday.
Looking forward to it. It'll be a lot of fun.
ADD, mind if I ask a question real quick?
Have
I
at
gotta
it.
know, since we're talking about some clothing. Court, I gotta know what's going on. You brought it up before, but no sleeves ever, you were saying?
No.
What's going on with the sleeves, man?
Dude, I'm a fat guy. Fat guys don't find shirts that fit right. You know what makes a shirt fit right? Flop the sleeves off. They fit great. I never have sleeves on. It's comfortable to me. It's my chill mode. You know, I'm down in the basement, just hanging out, chilling. It's comfortable to me. It always has been. Like I said, Driggsy always gives me shit on it, but I don't like sleeves. They just bug me.
Listen, I feel it. I feel it. I understand. I'm not a huge
Sahara
fan.
knows what that's all about.
What?
What?
Fuck!
So red.
Leave me out of this.
I would rather not. I like to drag you into things that you do not want to be part of all the time.
Okay, Vice Admiral. You know, any hint of regret for dragging you into that ridiculous gone. It's just gone. Now I just think you deserve it.
You didn't have anybody to begin with.
Don't
You
call
didn't
me.
have any regret to begin
No,
with.
you didn't know that for sure.
You said it. Oh my god, I have to. Okay, now I have to find a clip.
Oh
Yes,
no.
he is. Frost,
Oh,
he
no.
is. He is going 365 days this year.
Yep, I'm trying to go 365. Where this is technically 245. I told my community this is 245. So this is we are on a fucking roll here.
Did you stream today, or is this?
This is going to count as my stream today.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
I'm counting this as my stream. So I told all my community make sure they're here. So if they wanted to see me today, this is where they got to see me.
Awesome.
This has 142 views even.
Oh no, what is this?
Let's just. Oh, I can't post it in chat. I'm just going to send it over to Tony.
Yes. That is what I'm
Oh,
here
don't
for.
enable this.
You go ahead and take
absolutely am. This looks fantastic.
God.
This is from Demkilla's perspective, even.
Okay.
So when Knightley gets back, he can.
Let me post this.
This is when I demolished this jackal over here.
Demol that no.
Oh yeah.
Let me see this.
Which season was this?
All right, are we looking
This
at?
was 5.0.
What are we looking at?
This
Are
was
we
oh,
5.0.
5.0.
What are we looking at? What are we looking at? We're looking at
There's a
this.
spicy clip.
Okay.
Are you sure it wasn't 5.5? Oh yeah,
Nope,
it was
that's
5.0.
5.0.
That's right.
It's when I got Sahara. Pretty damn good.
All right, hold on. Is this the Navy, the Goddard one?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
All right, let's open this up so they can hear it.
Oh God.
The hell did lawyers be able to sing?
Come on,
I know this clip. Holy crap, I know this clip.
I put myself through law school anyway. You know how much an Oxford education
Oh
is
God,
when
it's
you come
this
from
one.
Jersey? Yeah, a lot.
Listen to this,
Nothing
Miss
could get
Vinny
rich.
Vici.
What?
I tell you what, you take me on one date, you give me just an opportunity, and I will be singing by the end of our date. I'm gonna be singing, I just had sex,
Oh,
and
Jesus
it
Christ.
felt so good. Hell yeah.
Good man, good man. I didn't even know this happened.
Yeah.
Look, I tried very. Okay, this is the best. Like the best part is he falls down right there, just like.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta get out of here.
Just like, when the hell did lawyers be?
We would just run into her randomly, and McCracken would hit on her every time he saw her.
It was hilarious. It was really hilarious.
Because the first time we ever met, somebody's like, McCracken, you're in over your head. She's gonna crush you between her thighs. And as we're fucking sailing away,
I'm gonna be crushed between her thighs.
and Dem lost it. And mind you, I had only been on Dem's vessel for four or 5 days at that point. I had just gotten into Cap House at that time. And so Dem was just like, what the fuck is this guy about? But he laughed a lot, so I was just there.
So people keep showing this. This is the great escape from that pirate that was just on Fista's ship. That we're gonna take a quick little peeky at here. And it's on Ven's stream.
How is there a hole? What?
Don't mind this hole.
Don't mind what?
No.
I was fixing it, and all of a sudden,
Don't let them escape!
Two went overboard. Two went overboard.
Two overboard.
Oh, that's not good.
Hey, stay there. I plug the hole. No!
Another one just jumped.
you can't plug the hole while you're not anchored.
Yeah! Come on!
Overboard.
Overboard! Come on! You've got to be kidding me!
Ooh, that's not possible. They left this.
I can't hear you. What? Shadow!
Pirates overboard as well as a sailor.
Shadow! I will go ahead and get the sailor.
Get the sailor, leave the pirates. Let's go home. Shadow! That's
I just like how like the conversation is don't notice this giant hole in the head.
Was there a pirate asleep on the ground though?
I don't know, was there? Let me see.
Did I see a pirate sleeping on the floor?
how is there a hole? What?
Everybody else is
Mine
asleep but
is
him.
so.
Bot again. Hold on. I haven't had this much issues.
Welcome back. All right. Well, this is a clip I'm about to post. This is from Court Fuchs's
All right.
stream here.
Son of a bitch, is that one.
All right, chat.
Look who's hoisted on the petard now.
Oh, God.
I
chat,
love that
this
you
is-
use that phrase, just so you know.
Thank you.
This is the new segment called Deep Dive into Your Twitch. When we have streamers on here, we like to deep dive, fix your shit. It's not me, it's Discord.
We should really figure out what's going on, though.
I don't know why it doesn't. I don't have high performance on. I don't understand.
I'll look into it.
And it doesn't. It only happens on stream. It doesn't happen to me.
This is true.
That's what a lot of guys say. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, it never happened. It's never happened before.
So, chat, I have to warn you. This is a PG-13. Probably actually 18. PG-18.
I have covers. There's covers.
He does have like.
I got pasties.
Pasties. Holy smokes. Provo is infecting Discord.
I have pasties on my nippies.
So, chat, this is the new segment called "We Get to Deep Dive Your Twitch and ask you what the fuck." Okay.
All right.
So here it is, chat. Here's the clip, and you guys can ask him what the fuck.
That is the beautiful K Fuchsias.
The enjoyment in her face right now is like so much.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Mind you, she had already done a couple strips at this time. As you can see by my
Look at all that
sheer
red
red
skin.
right titty.
Oh, let me hit you. Smack you right in the face.
She was gonna hit me in the face.
No, I wasn't.
I was
Look
afraid
at
she was gonna hit me in
the
the face.
smile. Look at the smile on her face.
She's so happy.
I love that she's wearing a sweater that says "Love You More."
That would hurt way worse. That would hurt way worse.
Tap it a little bit. Tap it a little
Can
bit.
I accept? I accept the pasties too, man. Those are great too.
It was so bad.
Is
So
that electrical tape you
At
used?
this moment, chat. Cord is like, "What am I doing right now?"
So my chat, I said if we hit a certain point that I would do a self-care stream. The self-care stream was me getting a nice mask, facial,
yeah,
a good beard wash,
yeah,
and then they wanted me to do a peel for my feet, so I had to put these fucking Rubbermaid baggies on my feet or some shit with some Jello in it or something. I don't even know, but it was just gross. I had to do that. Well, we hit enough donos or subs. I can't remember which one it was. I said if we hit a certain amount, my wife would run to the store real quick and grab wax strips.
And boom, it happened instantly.
Immediately.
Yeah, that's how it
immediately.
works. Yep.
And so I got decimated. I had bloody titties. It was just not good. It was just horrible for everybody.
It was great for everybody other than you.
Other than me, yes. It was fantastic, I'm sure.
I think it's great. Like, so here's my question, because I've always like questioned myself what kind of streamer I want to be. And Betty, you can answer this too. I've seen people pour milk on themselves for 20 subs. Is that something you would do?
That's a kick.com kind of stream there.
I'll be honest. There's like, I don't have limitations. Okay.
Have you seen
and I will tell you
on
this.
Twitch front page like paints himself as a frog? Have you seen that guy?
No.
I have my moderator's name tattooed on my ass because they gave me $500.
Up.
He does, literally.
Shut up. You have a moderator.
Show him. Show him.
I don't. Look,
I can do it, and it'll be safe.
On stream.
No,
I gotta remember which cheek it is.
What?
Hold on, I gotta pop off cam.
All right, boys, get your clips ready.
There's
Oh,
no
boy.
fucking way, bro.
He literally does.
Making me look bad. You're
Fucking
making me
way, dude. Oh,
No way, guy.
He does.
No way.
I have Fat Life's name tattooed on my right ass cheek.
Is he in chat right now?
He was.
He was.
Yo, Chad, if I'm banned tomorrow, make sure you're watching court because it's not him that's getting banned.
Yep. He donoed 500. I was like, I would get somebody's name tattooed my ass for 500. Next thing I know, donation. I was like, let me get a hold of my tattoo artist. The very next day, I had it done.
He did.
Is your wife in chat?
She might be.
How does
She's probably reading her books.
How does this make you feel?
She forgets it's there sometimes, and like I'll be going to get in the shower, and she'll come up to like do the wife thing and smack you in the ass because she knows it makes you feel uncomfortable, and then she just like starts laughing.
Foxy goes, "This is the weirdest moment. This is definitely the darkest Black Mirror After Dark we have got to."
Yeah, so
Court's
I'm now
ass.
selling real estate on my ass now, chat.
It's free real estate.
Well, not quite free.
Not quite free.
$500 a pop.
I'm in chat on
Hey,
behalf of
Razor's here.
Corfuses.
Shout out
What's up,
Razorback
Razor?
Richter.
What's up,
How
buddy?
Hey,
you doing?
Razor. How you doing, best
You
friend?
missed it. We just saw Court's ass.
Much Yep. But yeah, so I really don't have limitations.
That's true.
I'm just letting you know, Salvatore Montella is a long ass name to get on your ass.
Yeah, we might. That's a lot of letters.
That's
a lot of letters. We might have to talk. So yeah, no, I mean, pouring milk on me at this point really isn't all that.
You're making me look bad for my mods. I would never do that.
where's my tattoo? Huh? Why am I not on you, Nightly? Huh? What the fuck's going on, buddy? I've been here for 5 years, fucker. Huh?
How much do I have to pay? Okay, hear me out. Our next paycheck.
I have set the new Twitch precedent.
Yeah.
I have set it.
I'm just letting you know, man. Like for me specifically, I haven't even got. I have one tattoo on me, and like I want a night sleeve. Like I want a full medieval knight sleeve because that's why my name's Nightly. I love knights, and I thought it was a good pun, Nightly TV. You know.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. I have a few. I mean, my whole forearm's done. A titty. Oh yeah.
Betty, do you got?
What's one
tats?
more on the ass?
I do
What's
have
one more on the
tattoos. I do have tattoos. I've got one on my ankle, 2 on my upper buttle area, and that's it.
Your buttle?
Yeah, it's like the top of my hips, like not tramp stamped, like lower than tramp stamp, and one on each cheek. So
Okay.
I am also a part of that ass tattoo crew.
There you go. Oh yeah. That's the way to go. That's life.
But you will not be seeing mine. But I do have another
Context,
clip.
Darren?
What's it say, AD?
What does it say?
It's a bunny that is smoking a joint.
I thought you were going to tell me that you had a Playboy bunny on your fucking ass cheek.
It's not a Playboy bunny. It's a lot. It's like a different style. But yeah, it's like a cartoon bunny just smoking a.
You see, you're making Maria, who's been here for 5 years with me, is like, why is my name not tattooed on you?
Yep.
All right, so here's another clip.
Oh my god.
You didn't have you have like a lot of not a lot of clips, but like each one has like an interesting thing to it. So
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go, chat. This is Betty's clip.
Quiet meditation room.
Make it better.
You know what? You know what?
What is happening on the Navy
Did
Island
even
right now?
know about this?
Oh my god.
He is going to fucking die. So
What is going on the Navy Island, chat?
what is that? So while we were on deployment, the first of the 2 deployments at the end of the season in 5.0, to fight the group that was with Pierre and everything that was sieging. I can't remember the company name. It had the bird lady, whatever. We were on their island, Ironhold, I think it was. And Mouse and I were very good friends. And we had been jokingly talking about how I was dating Duncan McGrath at the time. And I had jokingly said that I wanted her to do a pinup of him. And she did, and she turned our shack on the island into her viewing room, put it up, and brought the entirety of the island through to see the picture. He hated this. He started being known throughout the Navy as McGrass because of his ass, and the painting kept ending up in random places. So 5.5 rolls around. I think, okay, we're done with it. Haha, that was funny. And I'm running from the brand new built leadership buildings, and I see this quiet meditation room. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I've had a really fucking stressful week already. I'm going to stop and do some quiet meditation. And I run in, and there is the damn portrait that Mouse did of McGrath's ass. And I literally laughed so hard. There's a second clip to it where I'm still laughing because somebody else goes in after I tell them not to. And I laughed so hard I hurt for the rest of the day because I laughed so hard. And now his ass is out there for the rest of the world to see again. You're welcome, Coyote.
Was that Gray Coyote's ass?
That is Gray Coyote's ass, yes.
Yes.
When I see his name next in chat, I'm gonna ask him about his ass cheeks.
You should just see how are things going, McGrath, and see what he says. Because say, hey, I saw that painting, and he'll just love you. He'll just love you so much for that. He hates that painting so much, and it's the one thing that came from that relationship that I still can laugh about.
So before we show a couple more, how many more clips you got, AD?
I got a handful.
Okay, so before we jump in, there was actually a question in the Ask Away part of the Discord. So we have a part of our Discord chat. If you're interested, !Discord, you can join it, hit the BMad button, and actually ask these guys some questions. And we have a question from Bicoastal. How'd you guys get your names? Your screen names, like Court Fuchsius and Blitzkrieg Betty.
Betty, go ahead.
I have always been fascinated with military planes and military stuff in general. And I was trying to think of something kind of unique, kind of fun. And I bounced a couple ideas off. And then I don't know why, but the avatar I have, I know it's not at all necessarily related to the Blitzkrieg, but just looking at the avatar, I was like, okay, well, Blitzkrieg. And then I'm like, well, what could I pair with Blitzkrieg? And Betty being, a hot chick or the really cool girl, whatever. I'm like, well, that could be really fun. I could be a Blitzkrieg Betty. And I rolled with it, and here I am.
Nice.
Mine was I was playing City of Heroes, actually, back in the day, the MMORPG, and I was creating my superhero. Couldn't think of a name, and I was just putting his costume together, and he had one of those like straw rice field type hats on. And I was like, oh, it looks like Confucius. And somebody's like, Court Fuchsius. And I was like, oh, mine. And that was pretty much the end of it.
Do you want to hear a funny story?
Go ahead.
So when I started 5 years ago, do you want to know what my streaming name was?
What's that?
It wasn't Nightly.
What was it?
Milk and Cookies.
Oh my. Yeah.
And do you know what I streamed?
What's that?
Fortnite.
Wow.
Every day for a whole year.
My name before Court Fuchsius was One Hand Clapping. So there you go. There you go. Yep.
Anyways, we'll never talk about that again. Good thing no one was listening, Court. That was between me and you.
Yep. 52 people.
All right, so this next clip is one that went around our Discord for a bit from Court Fuchsius. Some people may want to see it.
Nope.
We have seen this. We watched this with Dems and Turbo because we were asking what the hell was going on
at Strong Arm.
Yep. Not living that down. My name was Milk and Cookies for a whole year. There's people that come into this chat still by Coastal that say, "What's up, Milk?" and nobody ever asks why.
Now we can do this one. It shows that.
All right, here we go.
Court Fuchsius is not. Oh yeah, we'll watch this one first.
Yeah, we're gonna watch this one.
Smell it or each other's shit, you know.
Yeah, well, it's good to waft in
Dem's
everybody.
there on one side.
Everybody else's own brew.
Need like a little hole or something.
Duke shoots on the other side of the wall.
Whoa! You got some on my ceiling.
Yeah, I'm having kind of stomach
I'm
issue
not
a little
cleaning
bit,
it.
you know. I ate a little bit of raw fish earlier. You can almost smell it or each other's shit, you know.
Yeah, well, it's good to waft in everybody. Everybody else's own
When
brew.
I saw that shit come through the fucking window,
Need like a little hole
I
or
would be on
something.
the ground laughing.
Yeah.
It's just like Driggsy
Whoa!
said, I have the show no emotion on lock. I may be
You got
dying
some on my
inside,
ceiling.
but I'm like, I gotta tell this story.
Yeah,
We're here.
Kind of stomach
I'm not
issue a little
cleaning
bit,
it.
you know.
I just love how one of the girls like there's a girl in the room listening.
Mel.
Listening to you
Monster
guys
Mel.
have like battle shits, and then all of a sudden, I'm not cleaning it.
Yep, it was Monster Mel. She's just in the background. I'm not cleaning it up.
Now, the next clip I have linked here shows that Corfucius is not as sweaty as some people might think he is, if they do.
Oh.
No, he is sweaty. He's using the hammer.
But I don't hit anybody with it. I hit one person. I just run around.
All right,
I make them
chat.
think I'm going to.
Is this the sweatiest Corfucius or what?
Headband and all.
Who are you
Hi!
fighting here?
Sinners.
Hi. How are you?
Oh, I recognize that.
What a boarding.
What are you guys doing?
Why are you running around with us?
You hit one.
Because I love you.
You.
Yep, one.
That's shot.
What are you talking about? I'm not.
He's gonna get us stone, lads.
I'm not. Okay, I'm not hitting you. I'm not hitting you.
He's grabbing
I'm not
stone.
touching you. I'm not touching you.
Don't touch our stone.
No. Ha.
Can we get some
Get it.
stone?
No. I'm getting your stone. I'm a stoner.
What? Where? Give us a stone.
Ha.
What?
Ow! You're touching me.
Stone here?
You're touching me.
It is.
You said you weren't touching
The
me.
whole objective of me doing that
You weren't touching us.
No, it's my stone.
was to create
Bye.
chaos on board. Every single top deck cannoneer let go of their cannon.
No, you did a great job of distracting. Like that. That's perfect.
I hit one person one time, and the entire top deck was not using cannons anymore. And that's all I wanted to do.
It's beautiful.
I
It's
have to
actually
s-
beautiful.
I have to say the role play too, right? Like, I love it when people get into it and they start doing like. You know what I mean? I think that's hilarious when people do that.
Well, and that's just it. Like,
Dewan says court smells.
Well, okay, Dewan Punto way. I love you too. Smoochies. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do is create chaos. The shitty part was that wasn't a strong arm vessel that I jumped off of.
You were on the
It
wrong
was another
ship.
red sail company. I was just riding along with them, and I thought about it as I was leaping in midair onto the center ship. I was like, fuck, that's not my crew. If I
can't spawn
die,
back. Yeah,
I can't spawn back. But it was great.
Now
I was hoping they'd capture me.
I have to give you shit though, because that you showed how easy it is to be a boarder. I now have people on my crew and chat saying I can do that as a boarder.
And that,
Better
dude,
not be Noob Corpse.
Yeah,
it just
Noob
created
can't hit.
so much chaos.
Noob, we have a guy in our crew named Noob. Have you ever met Ogok before in character?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
Ogok has the worst luck when boarding. We stopped at a privateer port last season and told him to board a wall, and he missed the wall. And
nice.
It's actually impressive.
To be
how,
clear,
how
In
unlucky.
5 point, I think it was a 5.5 or 5.0. He one time successfully got onto the other ship.
Yeah, and I have never been more proud in my life.
But yeah, that's all I would ever do. Anytime I boarded,
Yeah.
5.5, I grappled onto the side of Toast's ship and was just sitting there having a conversation mid battle while I was just hanging on the side of the ship. We fought Trippy one time. They did not have any rear planks. I was hanging off the back of the ship, looking in the back of the ship. You guys are doing a great job bucketing. Keep it up. Just talking to them while they're all freaking out trying to bucket. Lo and behold, that's when Trippy ended up permaing, was that battle. And I'm just hanging on the back of the ship talking. Dem comes in and rams the ship so hard it shoved me through the hull of Dem's ship, and I was back on board.
Yeah, and that happens a lot. Yeah, that like that sweet spot on the ship that if you hit it, you're in the ship.
Yep, and I ended up landing back in the ship. I'm like, oh, hey guys.
You should. Have you ever played? Do you play GTA RP?
Yeah.
You should play an old character. You should meet. If I wish Chubbs was here.
Reggie is my old character on GTA. That's where he originated. Was in GTA. He rides around a scooter and just causes fucking mayhem.
Oh my god, that'd be so much fun.
Because Chubbs plays a old lady named Dolores.
Mm-hmm.
And she's hilarious. Dolores Lombardi. And it just sounds like an old lady that has smoked her entire life.
Yep.
All right, so we have another clip here for Betty.
Oh God.
We'll do a couple more clips, chat.
And according to this clip, she needs to be reminded of what she said.
Half the things that come out your fucking mouth?
What are you talking about? I am sweet, innocent, and say nothing but wonderful, fluffy bunny shit.
You know, the people who say that are probably the worst, actually.
Hey, Thought? Clip that shit for future reference.
Oh, son of a bitch. Thoughts? You better not.
Next time she says something that supposedly does not come out her mouth, I want you to replay that for her. Thank you.
That's cake, right?
Yes, that's cake.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're hearing as chat is Betty is not as sweet and innocent as you think she is.
Not at all.
See,
she's
the
a
thing
potty
is,
mouth.
Oh, very much, very much. Anybody that has any illusions that there's anything sweet and innocent about me has not been watching my stream at all. And I had just gotten done, I'm sure, picking on Cake because it was my greatest joy in the world to torment him and try to break him. There's actually another clip somewhere in my library where I do break him, actually, at Parade one time. But it just was my goal. And so I was laying down for some reason. I don't know. I was pissed off about something and like he was flipping off and I came back with, you know, I'm sweet and innocent and all I ever say is fluffy bunny shit. And yeah.
Yeah, you're PG at all.
No, Court, you remember the time on the casting couch of Dem
Mhm.
Killas?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we had guys. Tony got on the casting couch on Dem
I
Killas.
did, and it
Yeah.
was fantastic.
That couch
Okay.
lived forever. It was indestructible.
I don't know what PG means, Imperious. You're absolutely right. Like I said, this is tame. Like the stuff that you guys hear on stream is tame.
I spent like 3.5 minutes banging you last night. In game with a spyglass. Okay, let's clear that up right away.
Yeah. Wow, Court. You don't need to be
chat,
telling our personal
chat,
business.
Chat
Damn.
confirmed their company does ERP. If you're looking for an ERP company, there's one in the seas.
I mean,
You'll
yeah.
hear some shit. Okay.
You will definitely hear
You
some
guys
shit
remember in
this week.
4.0 when that guy was selling smut books? It's coming back, and his name is Corfucius.
If we have time, I have one more clip.
Yep, go ahead. Yep, just about there. We just hit the 3-hour mark, so
Good. There we go. Yep. Let's throw that one out there.
this is the
My
same
self-care stream again.
This is the same night. Yeah, here's yourself.
Yep. Awesome. I have no bounds. I have no pride. I'm a girl dad. Can you feel
Look at your wife's face,
tonight?
Like, we gotta watch this one more time because, like, she's chilling, looking at her phone, and then she like looks around to see if she sees it.
Can you feel the love tonight?
She is like, no, I can't. At this point, your kids are probably sleeping.
No, they were at grandma's that day.
Oh, all right, so you're good. So she wasn't worried that you're waking them up.
No, she was. Yeah, they were at grandma's. That's. Listen, I do this. I stream to have fun. I don't stream to like be super serious. Yes, it can be a nice additive source of income.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a stay-at-home dad for the past 3 years, and got a little bit more serious about my streaming during that time because it's kind of how I could provide a little bit of income, at least for the family, while the wife was working.
Yep.
So I do it because it's fun, though. If I hated it, I wouldn't do it. And it's a blast. I have a good community, a good group of people, and a lot of them I've met through DSRP.
I think the moment though, like the streaming conversation, I could talk about streaming all the time. And there's another girl that could talk about it all the time named Britt. But I've gotten 6 messages since the start of this, and she's drunk right now. I wanted to say that to shame her a little bit, because she's drunk right now. But anyways, I think as soon as you take it too serious, it becomes too job-like.
Yeah.
And you lose your fun, right? Like you lose the excitement of why you do it, right? 100%. So like when I like left a job, and these guys can know because I was in Discord all the time, right? And I was like, I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna do it. Streaming's it. And I was like streaming, and I was so focused on numbers, so focused on subs, because I was like, damn, I really don't want to go back to fucking work, right?
Yep.
And then one day it hit me. I was like, I need to go back to work. I can't do this. I can't. I'm not having, like, I play with Tony, AD, and Chubbs and the boys and the girls that I play with to like escape what I'm doing on a normal day to day. If I'm in here and I'm like the way I can explain it is when I'm sitting here like trying to like schedule what games we can play throughout the week, so I know I have content. That is when I'm like, this isn't fun.
And that's the hardest part for me as a streamer is like right now I'm pushing hard to get this year done.
Yeah.
Normally, my normal day-to-day stream, if I don't feel like I'm putting out content and it's good content, I'm not going to stream. So, if anything, this year has really, really, really got me comfortable with putting out subpar content.
I think, like I said before at the start of the stream, right? Like the hardest thing to learn as a streamer is there's 2 types of streamers.
Yep.
I can use Shroud as an example, who is a streamer and people watch him because he's fucking great at games.
Yep.
And then there's other streamers that people have a connection with their streamer. They like the person, they enjoy it, they know each other on a level, and like those streamers usually attract people that are like, hey man, I want to be part of the community, and I don't really care what you play.
Yep.
And that's the hardest thing to learn, because like when you're looking,
Salvatore,
thank you for the 10 gifted subs, Sal, you crazy motherfucker.
You're amazing, Sal. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
Your name's still really long for $500 though.
For my ass cheeks. But like, so
no, I agree with you though.
Yeah, like for me it's hard because like Tony and AD and Chubbs and even Britt are like the 4 or 5 biggest people that sit in my head every day. And to be honest with you, Saphira, like from Strong Arm.
Yep.
Ramp, thank you for the 2 gifted subs.
Hell yeah.
Ooh-wee.
To Blitzkrieg.
Thanks for the sub.
Oh my gosh.
But like they're the ones that message me. Like Saphira is huge. I don't know if she's still in here, but like, since she is, but she would message me every single day and say, hey man, I want you, like, are you streaming today? I'm looking forward to it. And then like at that moment, like she helped me realize, and so did Tony and them, even though Tony's been telling me for years, people don't watch you for the games you play.
Oh yeah, Saf usually would sit in my chat too. She hates me now, so she doesn't. Or you stole her, but whatever.
I stole her. I stole her partially.
I'm just giving you shit, Saf.
She's still with Strong Arm, so
no.
But for what it's worth, she'd sit in my chat too, and she's an absolute gem. So
I love it. Awesome. I have so many people who I can click go live and know I'm gonna have 8 to 10 viewers of my normies who are gonna be in there just chit chatting, shooting the shit.
Yeah, and that's what's awesome. And that's the best feeling, right? And as a streamer, like people sit here and like, man, I'm pumped you're getting like 50 fucking views. I'm like, I love my 10. The 10 people there that are there every day, every single day, being like, yo, what's up? Court subpar streams are good too. See, Bell's ours.
Thanks, Bell.
So I'm gonna go left field here because this is a little different, Court.
Okay.
That we have a clip that was picked out by a viewer.
Oh God, I don't know if that's a good thing.
Okay, we have and I have to do some shenanigans here because I have to go through the DMs to get it.
Oh,
so we're gonna go to clips. You're gonna see an old clip here, and I want you to take a gander at this. This was
I got
one.
This is a different, not an Atlas clip.
God.
And this was pulled out from the wet work.
This is Saf. This is Saf.
Dirty dildos.
Yep.
And the
I know what this one
Beamosaurus.
is.
By the way, Fat Life, we saw your
Yeah, I
tattoo.
deleted that though. What?
Huh?
Cool.
What?
Damn.
Saf. It started.
We're gonna start this over.
Oh,
Right
I
here.
got 2 dirty dildos and the Beamosaurus.
Here, I deleted that though. What?
Huh?
So chat, just so we're aware, I want to keep playing this because Saphira is known as the nicest person, and she
Ever.
just called Cord a dirty dildo.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 2 dirty
Saf
dildos
has never.
and
She
the
is the
Beamosaurus.
kindest, most like you can't even get her
Yeah, I
to
deleted
talk
that though.
shit to pirates
Huh? What?
as a fucking red sail. We're playing a game and she's straight up. We were like, we need you to talk shit, and I'm the first person she picked out and called me a dirty dildo. Yeah.
Yo, Fat, you're here, dude. I saw your ass cheek.
Saw your ass
tat.
cheek. Yep. No, and it, like it caught me so off guard because she's got like the softest little sweet, nice voice, and then here, so what the fuck? It cut to the soul. It cut to the soul.
I want to slightly interview Fat here. How does it feel that your username is on a man's ass cheek?
Fat, the way Fat's so Fat, his door to his
$500 of my
bedroom.
life.
Fat's door to his bedroom is revolving.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
swing either way.
So he's a hoe.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good for him.
Mhm.
Like the biggest hoe. He's got a tattoo across his back that says "Daddy." I'm just saying.
Yeah,
bro.
in
What?
character.
You have a
Yeah,
tat?
no.
His,
Now-
again,
No, in
real life.
character.
In character.
No, in
In
character.
character.
Bro, in real life.
Need to have Fat Life on his character's ass cheek.
Oh.
Yep. But no, it's the community is like I said, my community has grown via Darkside.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like
Mine too. Absolutely. bro.
huge.
Absolutely.
And the people that you gain from an RP community
Yeah.
are so different from your average viewer that comes in.
Yep. I agree.
And it's so refreshing and so nice. And like you said, like people are stoked you get 50, 60 viewers.
Yeah.
You're happy with your 10.
Yeah.
I've been rated last season in 5.5. I got rated by a fairly large streamer.
Yeah.
With 1,700 people.
Damn.
But I was having fun with my community, and it was almost a distraction from what was going on.
Absolutely.
And then Fist, I got a raid from Fist last season too.
Yeah.
2 days after that one. And I was like, well, my fucking analytics are just gonna be absolutely ruined now. Great.
Like I think there was a streamer that said it once, man, and I think you'll agree to with this, is that it's nice to grow slowly because then you gain that connection with each viewer as they keep coming back. Where
Yeah, 100%.
if you grow increasingly, there's people you don't know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Like you get to like when people start coming, I have one guy in mind, Court, that comes in and he comes in every day and all he says is, "What's up, Ed Sheeran?" Because he thinks I look like fucking Ed
said
Sheeran.
it today. He said
Yep.
it today when he came.
Right?
Yep.
And that's all I know about the guy. But like I like growing as much as people are like, "Man, don't you want to be the next big streamer?" No. I want to grow slowly and have a nice community. And like we're doing a meetup. Where do you live, Court? From my
Iowa.
medicine? Damn. We're doing a meetup. We're doing a meetup in Florida.
We're actually looking at CourtCon. Yeah, it might be a thing.
That's awesome.
We're actually looking at CourtCon next spring for my community to kind of all converge in the middle of the wonderful United States of America. Meet in the middle here, and we're looking at doing a CourtCon next year. Actually,
I'm Canadian, so I got to cross a border to see everybody.
Oof.
Yeah.
When's the Florida meetup?
We're doing it at the end of February into the March because I'm down there for a week taking my kid to Disneyland, and then I have a bunch of spare time. And Trippy's down there, and then
Sorry.
Trippy.
I mean, yeah.
The AD lives there too.
I live there. Yeah.
Yep.
But I think yeah, like we're like I love like the small community minds. Look at you and your stacks.
Stream
bro.
sponsored by Lay's Stacks.
Sponsor me.
Sponsor me.
Yeah, no, it's a great idea though.
I love it. I love the small community mindset. And one's in chats, everybody. If you think Betty should stream again, one's in chat.
There better
if Betty
be
should stream,
1,000 fucking ones scrolling and not stopping.
right?
Because
You
if
guys are
I
the
have
best.
to if I have to drive to Betty's fucking house and click go live, I fucking will.
Nice.
You know what you should do if you're worried about like the background or whatever. You know what are they called? Like girls used to get changed behind them, like a fake wall that kind of opens up into 3 spots.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you put that in,
Trifold wall.
and put your soundproofing on it on like whatever that's really cheap online, it can help you with your background noise quite a bit.
I have some extra here too. I could send you somebody.
Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to figure out something. Like I don't like want to inconvenience my mom, obviously, and I also don't want to like inconvenience my viewers. So
We will build
It's
you a
just-
soundproof dome.
just to put a bubble around me, that'd be
Yep.
great. Betty double.
I mean, think about how popular the movie was with the guy in the bubble. Just think about if
It's
you were
true,
the bubble
it's true.
streamer.
Hell yeah.
Bubble Blitzkrieg Betty.
Bubble Blitzkrieg Betty. Bub.
Ooh, say that 5 times fast.
I can't. My tongue's that. My tongue is good. I don't think it's that good.
Look at Phila says that you help get a good voice gate. Voice gates aren't hard. Like once you get
It's
one.
Feelish. It's hard. Feelish
Is that the hamster?
Yes.
That's my crack hamster.
Gerbil.
Yes,
Gerbil.
that's my crack gerbil.
Gerbil?
That is the one I said if you
I don't
put
like
out a
saying
2
gerbil
foot
because
line.
what movie was it when the guy like hid gerbils in his ass?
Oh God.
I don't know if it was a movie, but I know there was the rumor about Richard Gere for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
that's a
what it
Richard
was.
Gere. Yeah.
Feelish, I described you as a gerbil that you forced to snort
Yes,
a 2
in
foot
South
line of cocaine and then released. That
the
is
way
how
he
I
described your
you.
guys' company is very interesting. Let's just say
Mhm.
that it is a very interesting company.
Crim, accurate AF. Yep. Oh yeah, it's
Good
true.
one, yeah. So, chat. This is the longest Blackmire BMad episode we've had. I
Hell
think
yeah.
maybe Trippy's then, but I think it was pretty long. We added a few new features in where we kind of watch fights live and we kind of go through their clips and read the hardtack times. But I want to say thank you to everybody for coming. Court, Blitzkrieg, Betty, thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it.
We had a great time.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. If you guys want to show some love to the two of them, underneath in the title of the stream, they're added so that you can click it and hit follow without having to go to their page. You just hit follow.
There you go.
I will let you two decide who we raid.
Ooh.
You guys can decide who we raid right now.
So a couple things before we go, if you don't mind. One,
I'm not in a hurry, dog.
stop playing Starfield. I'm gonna say it again. Get on the server. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
2, I gotta reiterate, late stacks are better than Pringles. 3, I love rubbing cocoa butter on Dem Killa's bald ass head.
Okay.
He knows. There's an inside thing there.
He knows.
He
It's one of
hates
those
me
things.
for it. Yep.
And Brandon,
He hates me.
Brandon, thank you for buying merch. By the way, I don't know if you two knew this. We actually have Blackmire merch, which I need to get on because I'm trying to make a pair of BMad tights for women that say BMad on the ass cheek.
Okay, can some women vote about where the BMad goes? Because down the leg would be far preferable to on the ass cheek. I'm just saying.
I'll add that one too. It'll be called Sahara's leg set.
How about we call it the classy version? You can have the assy and the classy.
I think this name.
Well, then you could only order. But if you name it that, you could only order the one with it on the ass because you
Okay,
obviously.
listen, you and I are fighting, all right? You and I are fighting now.
That's how I roll.
So before we end, while you guys try to pick, I'm gonna show you how dope this. Look how dope this merch page looks like. Okay, we got some dope merch. This is my favorite. And by the way, we lowered the prices. I think we get $1 for each one because we don't really give a shit. I just think it's cool that people have merch for us. So yeah, Blackmire merch. I'm in talks with them right now. So like that, if you order this sweater, you can choose to put your name down the side, but I don't have to put it in. That you could put like Corfucius down the side, or Betty down the side, or Tony down the side. So that is my only plug. So
trying to figure out
What about Vega?
you can put whatever you
how long's
want.
Vega been live. I was trying to see who hasn't been live very long.
He's got 32 viewers. I don't know how long he's been live. Hold on. He's been live. Oh god, he's been live for 13 hours. Never mind.
Ramp TK is on.
Sword Moss has only been live for 3 hours.
Wind God 2000 is a sweetheart, and he's a really great POV on a lot of things.
It doesn't matter. It's up to you two. You two choose. We'll go in there.
Go to WinGod 2000.
And we'll show
they have
them
3
some
viewers right now.
Yep.
And we will show them some love. All right, chat.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Again, thank you to Corfucius and Betty. We'll probably have you guys back on later in the season. See how your season went.
Yay.
See the best parts. I intend to bring every guest back so we can ask them about their favorite parts of the season.
And I intend to sync nightly.
Game on.
Wow.
Yeah.
So again, everybody, I will be live. Court, when are you live again? Tomorrow at what time?
Tomorrow afternoon, probably. Well, tomorrow's a holiday. I'm going to be live a long time tomorrow, honestly. But tomorrow afternoon, about 5.
So you'll be live tomorrow afternoon.
Central time.
I'll be live tomorrow night at 9 p.m. EST. Everybody, thank you for always stopping by. Enjoy the